baseball reference study on the games he started and the errors made behind him. And with about 5 starts, he had 27 errors made behind him this year. And I feel like with a little luck, he could have won 20. He's a guy I see as a Cy Young candidate down the road. Are they talking about locking him up for a number of years yet?
Well, first of all, if you're going to commit to the bit, then it's yocking him up, right?
What just happened?
Yeah, Yak Yogan up.
It's interesting. It's an interesting question. I think that it makes a lot of sense for them to do that and sort of have that kind of cost certainty moving forward. I think you feel pretty good that he's going to be a part of the Giants team, to be an effective pitcher. His sort of profile should be a profile that ages pretty well. And you're right. I think he's somebody who, if there weren't so many pitchers in the National League having just extraordinary seasons, or if the Cy Young ballot went maybe 7 deep instead of 5 deep, I think he'd be on probably most Cy Young ballots. But I think reinforced that because
you have ambition. DeVry can help you push it further with tech-powered programs, stackable credentials, and personalized advisor support. Advance your ambition at devry.edu.
About what he can do in his career, what he means.
Hammered with the quarterback who from day one came out and started making some of the greats even go, man, he may be even better than us. From day one, it's been like that with him.
It has been 50 touchdowns against 12 INTs. Should have been in the Super Bowl as a rookie, or as a first-year starter, the MVP. Jeff, I love what Louis just said about no fear of failure from the beginning, right? But it was like Brett Favre. When Favre first came out, oh my God, it's electrifying. But without the irresponsibility. Somehow he has all the fun of Favre, but he's not turning the ball over. You've played with some of the greatest who ever did it, Jeff. Have you ever seen anything quite like Mahomes?
All right, so I know how much you love him, and obviously Lou as well, and I love him, but I'm not going to go there on a Sunday night game, all right? I'm going to calm it down just a hair. But I will say
Jeff.
this. I will say this.
Get on board.
It was lights out last night. It was pretty spectacular. And I would say this play that you're about to see, him coming around, the ability to look downfield, make these throws. Last night when Devin White has him dead to rights and he spins and then.
And he's like, no, didn't really come up. And I said, okay, well, as a follow-up, why not? Why didn't that come up? Because I hate that rule.
Well, because the players want it. I mean, if the players want it, what are you going to... I mean, if the players want it, then there's really nothing... no fan likes it. I didn't really think there were that many super long extra inning games where it was a big deal. But, hey, if the players are going to be on board with shortening the game, then I don't even know that I can even argue it. Because I don't know any fan that likes it. But if the players want it, there's really nowhere to go with it.
Well, the players don't like to play, 15, 16, 17, who knows what inning games. And there's a few reasons for it. One, they're absolutely exhausting. Two, they often force teams to make roster moves, and so guys get sent out who probably don't deserve it, or it's definitely causes some roster upheaval, and that affects guys' livelihoods and how much prorated major league time they get. But I think mostly it's just hey man, that's extra labor. So if we can cut some of that out and have a shorter workday, have the whistle blow a little bit earlier, and then we can go tip one back. Then they're all for it.
No, there's no doubt about it. Bags, as always, a pleasure. We'll look forward to talking again soon. We can get into recapping everything and looking forward to the offseason, what the Giants might do, and we'll solve our double L dilemma. Maybe not, but, you can always be hopeful. Enjoy the game, Bags.
Dilemma. It's pronounced dilemma.
Please stop. I'm not committing to the bit, okay? I really wanted an answer to it. Have a good one, Bags. See, I wanted an answer. I got a bit. All right, coming up, more FP and Tom here on These Sports Later.
Hey, KNBR heads, it's your buddy Paulie Mack from the Murphy Mack Morning Show. I got great news for everybody. Why? Because the Big Island Getaway is returning to KNBR. Tune in next week to find out how you can win a trip for two to Hawaii. We're talking round-trip airfare to and from the Bay Area to Hawaii on Hawaiian Airlines. Fly with the airline that knows Hawaii the best. Plus, a 5-night stay at the Westin Hapuna Beach Resort. My friends, this place is nice. It's a contemporary island retreat on Hawaii Island's Kohala Coast. Find official rules and more at KNBR.com.
Hey everybody, Mr. T here for Xfinity. Just how fast is Xfinity Internet with supersonic Wi-Fi? Well, like really fast, beyond gig speed fast. It has 3 times the bandwidth and power to connect hundreds of devices at once. Like that means that everyone's taking care of your house. In your house, excuse me. Unless you're running a hostel, then hey, good luck to you. But hundreds of devices, that means all my kids are good, friends are good, family. I could have a big party. Look, I don't want one. I don't want people over here. But if I did, everyone is taken care of. The whole family can game, they can stream, they can work all at the same time. That's power. Get the Xfinity Supersonic Bundle with unlimited gig speed internet, Wi-Fi equipment included, and a free 4K streaming box, all for just $50 a month with a 2-year internet rate guarantee, no annual contract, when you add Xfinity Mobile and unlimited data at regular rates. Go to Xfinity.com/gig, call 1-800-XFINITY, or visit an Xfinity store today. Limited time offer, restrictions apply, requires paperless billing on autopay, no gigabit extra internet customers only, taxes, fees extra, and subject to change. Xfinity Mobile requires postpay, Xfinity Internet, reduced speeds after 20 gigabytes of wireless usage after 24 months. Regular rates apply, requires compatible Xfinity gateway. You love sports, you love high def, you love blazing fast internet that can take care of everybody? You will love Xfinity.
We love lazy Sunday mornings in bed. The paper, fresh coffee.
I make the coffee.
When it's time to buy a new mattress, we wanted to choose from a big selection.
And we found it at Sleep World.
Now, Sunday mornings are more comfortable than ever.
Although, I still have to make the coffee.
Find your mattress story at Mancini's Sleep World and get a free adjustable base with select mattresses. Save big on our huge selection of Tempur-Pedic, Stearns & Foster, Beauty Rest, and more. Come into any of our Bay Area stores or visit sleepworld.com.
We love lazy Sunday mornings in bed. The paper, fresh coffee.
I make the coffee.
When it's time to buy a new mattress, we wanted to choose from a big selection.
And we found it at Sleep World.
Now, Sunday mornings are more comfortable than ever.
Although, I still have to make the coffee.
Find your mattress story at Mancini's Sleep World and get a free adjustable base with select mattresses. Save big on our huge selection of Tempur-Pedic, Stearns & Foster, Beauty Rest, and more. Come into any of our Bay Area stores or visit sleepworld.com.
You can't control inflation or the skyrocketing cost of healthcare and retirement, but you can control how to plan for it. Discover how to safeguard your savings on Protect Your Assets this Saturday at 8 a.m. on KNBR.
Embark on a journey of romance this season at Banana Republic Factory with 50% off everything. Discover elegant tailoring, timeless outerwear, fall fabrics, and beyond, starting at $24.99. Find your nearest store or shop online only at Banana Republic Factory.
As a Shane Company jewelry consultant, I see so many customers who have struggled to find a wedding band at other stores. When they come to Shane Company, they find the one. Not only do we have the widest selection of unique wedding bands, we are also experts at helping you find the perfect band to complement your engagement ring, even if it's an heirloom ring. You can play around with stacking bands, try contour bands, or just go with something simple. There are so many options. We also have handsome men's bands, hundreds of styles to choose from in every price range. You might have no idea what you want, but we'll take the time to show you different metal types, fits, and styles. You can even build your own with our online tool. And we offer a free lifetime warranty. Come see us and we'll help you both find a band that you love wearing every day. For some helpful tips, check out our online wedding band guide.
Now you have a friend in the jewelry business. Shane Company and ShaneCo.com.
Giants fans, we've reached the final series of the season. And while it didn't go as well as we had hoped, you stuck with us as we brought you magic on the mound.
12 strikeouts for Rodon.
9 strikeouts tonight for Logan Webb. Called strike 3. 96-mile-an-hour sinker from Alex Cobb.
Duvall ready?
Swing and a miss. He struck him out. A 101-mile-an-hour cutter. A ton of Golden Glove work.
Diving Crawford to his left.
Yastrzemski on the move. He reaches up and he makes the catch.
Diving in right field to his left and making the catch. An acrobatic play by Tyro Estrada.
What a pick. Backhand stop by Crawford. Flips to second one. Throw to first. Got him double play.
And bats cracking blast.
Adios, Pelonja!
After blast.
It's a grand slam. Evan Longoria. There's a long drive to right. It's headed for the bay. A 3-run homer. The third of the night for
While we cherish the veterans,
It's my great honor to present the 2022 Willie Mack Award to Wilmer Flores.
and young stars in the making, we celebrate you, the fans, and your pure passion for the orange and black. Thank you for being the best fans in baseball. Let's go Giants! Live from Petco Park, this is San Francisco Giants baseball.
Beautiful night in San Diego. It's the final series of 2022. Hard to believe the year is already gone by. The Giants and the Padres, and the Giants trying to keep up their strong finish. Giants are 1 game over 500, 3 games to play. Tonight, it's bullpen night. John Brebbia gets the ball up against the Padres right-hander, Joe Musgrove. I'm Dave Fleming. We've got a full Giants pregame show to come. Giants and the Pods, baseball on the radio. Baseball fans, September's here and October is in our sights. You know what that means. Postseason baseball is upon us. Only the best teams make it this far, and Ford's lineup of SUVs know a thing or two about beating out the competition. Take the Ford Explorer, for example. It's America's all-time best-selling SUV for a reason. By being the ultimate exploration vehicle and having a sleek design to match. The Ford Edge, Expedition, and Escape also star in the lineup. They're known for always making the right adjustments and being a perfect fit for all different kinds of lifestyles. And we can't forget about the Ford Bronco, the team's heavy hitter that gives you home field advantage in the great outdoors. With summer coming to a close, it's time to finish the season strong. See Ford's full lineup of SUVs for yourself at your California Ford dealers. This is Dave Fleming. Until next time.
Based on IHS Market 1946 current U.S. total new cumulative registrations for all vehicles identified as SUVs.
And you can tell it goodbye. It's going. It's gone.
Bonds 1 home run away from history. They swing. And there's an home run. Deep in the right center field. It's gone.
Now, Brian Murphy turns back the clock with this date in Giants history.
Sponsored by the Alameda County Sheriff's Office, seeking highly motivated people to join their diverse and growing law enforcement agency. Apply now at joinacso.com.
On the proud home of orange and black baseball, KNBR 104.5 and 680, the sports leader.
Hey, everybody, it is October 3rd in Giants history. It's always a momentous day in Giants history. Shout out Bobby Thompson, Joe Morgan. And just last year, 2021, when the Giants in the legendary pennant race with the Dodgers still had to win, despite being 106-55 entering the game. Let's get to it. A lot of great highlights. How about Buster Posey leading us off with a 2-run single to give the Giants a 2-0 lead right out of the gate? Buster was amazing. Padres score a run in the 4th. Giants get a big inning in the bottom of the 4th. Tommy La Stella, RBI single. Wilmer Flores, 2-run double. Lamont Wade, sac fly. So they're rolling 6-1, 2 outs. Flores is at 3rd. And here he comes, that man we miss so much, Buster Posey.
So here's Posey, 6-1 Giants. The pitch. Posey lines one into center field, base hit. Flores comes in to score, 7-1 Giants. And that's his 1,500th Major League hit. He's getting a standing ovation from everybody here at Oracle Park. What a great time to get a milestone hit.
That would be, quite poignantly, Buster's final regular season hit. He finished at 1,500 for his career. Bottom of the 5th. Chris Bryant, remember him? He drew a walk to start the inning. Still at first, 2 outs. And here comes my man, Logan Webb, the kid out of Rockland, California. Remember when pitchers hit, everybody? Take a listen, Logan Webb. And this is almost nostalgic at this point.
1-strike pitch. Swing. There's a shot deep into left field. Way back there. Adios, pelota. Logan Webb has hit his first home run. A 2-run Bolton Lightning. And the Giants have a 9-1 lead.
That's the last home run by a pitcher before the DH rule gets instituted in 2022. I ain't gonna lie. I miss it. I know you all think I'm a creaky old dinosaur, but I miss it. But I digress. Let's move on. The Giants are rolling. 9th inning up 11-4. Dom Leone, no longer with the Giants, comes in, and he's going to nail this thing down. He gets Jake Marisnick to ground out. He strikes out a guy named Webster Rivas, and the last batter between Dom Leone and a Buster hug is Eric Hosmer.
Hosmer stands back in, off the plate a little bit. 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. He struck it out. The ball game is over. The regular season is over, and the San Francisco Giants have done what was said they could not do. They have beaten L.A. for the National League Western Division title.
Yes, indeed. The final Buster hug there goes to Dom Leone. 107 wins will live forever, and they end the Dodgers' streak of NL West crowns. That happened on October 3rd, 2021, and this has been Brian Murphy with this date in Giants history.
Get in zone, AutoZone.
Welcome to AutoZone. What are you working on today? Thinking about gas mileage. You know, an oil change with full synthetic oil like Valvoline Advance can help your engine get more miles. Right now, you can get 5 quarts with an STP Extended Life oil filter for only $36.99. Find your solution for better fuel efficiency today at any of our 6,200 stores or on AutoZone.com.
Get in zone, AutoZone.
Restrictions apply.
Venture X from Capital One is the travel card for people always asking,
where next?
You earn 10x miles on hotels and rental cars, and 5x miles on flights booked through Capital One Travel, and 2x miles on everything else you buy with Venture X. Plus, receive premium travel benefits like access to over 1,300 airport lounges. The Venture X card from Capital One. What's in your wallet?
Terms apply. See CapitalOne.com for details.
Hey, this is Gabe Kapler. This is Brandon Crawford. This is Mike Yastrzemski. Hey, this is Brandon Belt. And this is Giants Baseball on KNBR.
Welcome to the San Francisco Giants pregame show.
Headed for San Francisco Bay. Adios!
Giants pregame is sponsored by Perry's Restaurant, an institution since 1969. Known for good food, good drinks, and good people. On Union Street, the Embarcadero, Larkspur, and now open in Novato.
High drive to right. Did he do it again? It is out of here. Gone! Into San Francisco Bay, a grand slam.
Now we take you out to the ballpark live. This is Giants Baseball on KNBR 104.5 and 680, the sports leader.
Happy Santangelo, Tom Tolberg, and you're ready for the Padres and the Giants. And to help us do so, live from Petco, if it's still called that, Dave Fleming. Hello, Dave.
Yeah, they still have the crates of dog food as you walk in. It's still Petco Park. Oh, yeah. It's turned into one of the best places, I think, in the whole game. We had the first game ever here when they opened the park in 2004. The Giants were here. And I remember walking around that day, and there was so much excitement about it, and it took so long to get the project done and all that. And I remember walking around thinking, yeah, they did a good job. It's really nice. It's cool that it's downtown. But it's like a combination of a little age, and they've swapped out a lot of the food stuff, and now they have all these local breweries that have places all over the ballpark, and then the whole neighborhood has grown up around it, so it feels like it's much more like a city ballpark than it did back then, and it really, truly is one of my favorite places to come for baseball.
Did you say breweries?
They have a lot. I think you do know that they have a lot of beer in San Diego.
Yes.
Yeah, and it seems to me like every one of those local breweries has a little outlet out on the concourse. It's a bummer to work here and not be able to just be a fan.
Hey, if this is a trip to do it, then I would suggest. I was going to say if there's any trip to do it, this would be one to do it. All right, coming up more. Dave Fleming getting you ready for the Padres Giants here in the Sports Center.
Hey, it's Greg Popper here, and I cannot stand having to wear readers and bifocals, but then I learned about custom lens replacement as a way to finally see near, far, and in between without glasses. My good friend, Dr. Craig Bindi and the Laser Eye Center of Silicon Valley, they are the experts in modern vision correction. If you're tired of wearing glasses like me, call now and schedule your free consultation. Call 877-GET-2020 or visit them online at BayArea2020.com and say goodbye to glasses for good.
Elton John. Farewell Yellow Brick Road, the final tour. 2 final concerts, Saturday and Sunday, October 8th and 9th, Levi's Stadium. Tickets on sale now at eltonjohn.com. 2 final concerts, Saturday and Sunday, October 8th and 9th, Levi's Stadium. Your final chance to see Elton John live in the Bay Area. Presented by Alliance for Lifetime Income.
spectacular views in the entire world. How do they look from your home? When you take a virtual tour of Golden State's window and door locations, you'll see a great variety of windows that open up, open out, or disappear entirely into the wall. Golden State provides Anderson, Marvin, and other foremost window manufacturers. To further inspire you, scroll through the image gallery at goldenstatelumber.com. Since 1954, Golden State. When you succeed, we succeed.
Dwayne Kuiper here for the Hotel Via. Now, I know you've heard that it's at the intersection of sports, entertainment, and technology. But for me, it's much more than that. During the baseball season, it's my second home. Now, I could give you 20 great reasons why I chose the Hotel Via, but it's simple. It's just easier to say that it touches all the bases I need for a good night's sleep. Family owned and operated across the street from Oracle Park, the Hotel Via. Do more than just check it out. Check in.
All right, cruise back down to San Diego. Dave Fleming in the booth getting us ready for Giants-Padres. Last 3 games of the season. All right, I know this is a light segment, Dave, but I got a serious question for you.
Okay.
There's been a lot of rumors on the internet today, and a lot of rumors in general that the Giants you're shutting yourself down here after the game tonight, that you've reached your word limit. Is there any truth to that?
No, I'm going to take it to the end. I pride myself, FP, in taking every turn, and so I've decided that I'm going to do all 3 of these games here from San Diego. It's that time of year, isn't it? I mean, and look, I truly don't blame players who've grinded it out and had a great year. I mean, I know it's easy to say, be a good teammate. Other guys are going out there. Somebody's got to play. We're paying you all this money. And all those things are true. But it's also true that especially if Carlos Rodon doesn't pitch tomorrow, I would find it hard to really be angry at him. He's got a massive payday coming, and he's given the Giants a whole lot this year. And so I would not hold that against him.
Yep, absolutely.
You know what I tell him, Dave? Look, you do what you want to, but Ted Williams, who had a risk 400, went 6 for 8 on a doubleheader. He could have sat and batted 400. He played. If he played, he's a war vet. He has his head hanging somewhere. Who knows where it is? If he plays, you play.
Wait, what? Did you just say he had his head hanging somewhere?
Head's in Scottsdale right now.
Oh, my God.
And your head might be too, and we don't want that. We want you in San Diego. There's the speech right there.
Get out there. If that guy could do it, if he still could, his head would play right now. You get out there and play. You owe it to the game.
Oh my goodness.
You do what you want to do. Real quick, I know we got to run. We're late. How are the Padres going to play this? You win, you stay ahead of the Phillies, and then you have the Mets. Nice bargain there. Isn't that a great bargain to, I guess it'd be the Cardinals after that, but as good as the Cardinals are, as much respect as I have for them, I don't know that I want to go DeGrom and Scherzer in my first 2 playoff games.
Yeah, and then if you find a way to beat them, then it's the Dodgers.
Yes.
I mean, to me, there's massive incentive for them not to be that number 2. But, they're ahead. So even if they decide, hey, we're shutting it down, we don't want to win these games, the Phillies, as soon as they clinch, might do the exact same thing. It's like a race to the bottom. That's a weird, and I think the Dodgers, it is a unique circumstance, but I can't wait to see it play out. I think Gabe Kapler's kind of licking his chops a little bit because, look, the Giants actually want to win these games. And so if the Padres take Musgrove out after 3 innings and take Soto out after an at-bat, and if that's the way they're going to play it, I think the Giants will hope to take advantage of that and actually beat them.
Absolutely. Have a great call, Dave. We'll listen, and we'll look forward to talking to you soon.
Talk to you tomorrow. Thanks, guys.
Dave. Appreciate it, man. Dave Fleming. Always fun to talk to him. All right, FP will have diamond notes for you. Up next, a continuation of the Giants pregame show right here in the Sports Leader.
The San Francisco Symphony casts a spell this October as Hocus Pocus cackles to life at Davies Symphony Hall, just in time for Halloween. Starring Bette Midler, Sarah Jessica Parker, and Kathy Najimy as 3 delightfully sassy witches. This dark comedy classic unfolds on screen with wicked mayhem as the score is performed live by the San Francisco Symphony, October 25th. Visit sfsymphony.org for details.
This is the Ergo Smart Base from Tempur-Pedic, and it responds to snoring automatically. So no more nudging your partner, because it's our first system that detects snoring and automatically adjusts to help reduce it. Your best sleep, all night, every night. Experience the mattress ranked number 1 in customer satisfaction by J.D. Power 3 years in a row.
The best place to buy a Tempur-Pedic mattress is at Mancini Sleep World, a recognized Tempur elite retailer for outstanding selection and service. Visit any one of our Northern California locations.
Everything, our farm, our stand, our pop-up shop, it really all started when we discovered the benefits of local, raw honey for our family.
And then we decided to turn it into a business.
We were looking for something to help us get up and running.
So we got the Chase Business Complete Banking Account.
It's more than a bank account. It comes with Quick Accept, which lets us take card payments anytime, anywhere in the U.S. using the Chase mobile app. Plus, we get same-day deposits at no extra cost. For us, it's more than honey. It's about sharing a little sweetness with the world.
Get the Chase Business Complete Banking Account with the essentials you need to help get your business going. Learn more at chase.com/business-complete-banking. Chase for business. Make more of what's yours. Quick Accept is not available in U.S. territories. Enrollment required. Usage subject to approval. Same-day deposits available for payments before 8 p.m. Eastern Time, Sunday to Friday. Fees and rates apply for checking and processing. Limitations and restrictions apply. Participants compensated. Merchant services provided by Payment Tech LLC and WePay Inc., subsidiaries of J.P. Morgan Chase Bank and a member FDIC.
This has been the San Francisco Giants pregame show.
Swinging a high drive to right.
Giants pregame is sponsored by Perry's Restaurant, an institution since 1969, known for good food, good drinks, and good people. On Union Street, the Embarcadero, Larkspur, and now open in Novato.
Caught by Crawford! A leaping catch at shortstop! Out of here! Adios, pelota! Good!
10 strikeouts tonight for Logan Webb.
This baby is out of here!
Stay tuned for Diamond Notes Around the Park, the Gabe Kapler Show, and First Pitch. This is the Giants Radio Network.
Hey, baseball fans, it's Amy G for my friends at Modesto Toyota, and it's time to grab the keys and go to Modesto Toyota, where you can save big on that new Toyota that you want. On credit approval, there's super low financing rates of 2.49% on models like Corolla, Camry, RAV4, Highlander, and Tacoma. Saving money on gas? So important, right? Modesto Toyota is the home of the money-saving hybrids like Corolla, Camry, Highlander, Avalon, Venza, Prius, and the incredible new RAV4 Hybrid XSE, which is what I drive. Don't forget your trade-in might be worth more than you think. Now's the time to grab the keys and get big savings and red-hot deals at Modesto Toyota. And if you're interested in leasing, Modesto Toyota has a great lease program. Just go check it out. Now's the time to save on a new car or truck. Modesto Toyota has been family-owned since 1965 and has grown with thousands of loyal customers because of great service and care, plus great savings. So now's the time, you got it, to grab the keys and go to Modesto Toyota. ModestoToyota.com.
Hey Giants fans, it's Brian Murphy here for the Junior Giants Car Donation Program. And if you've been tuning in, you already know that the Junior Giants program helps families right here in Northern California. I'll tell you, it's never been easier or more worthwhile to support this program by making a tax-deductible vehicle donation. Your generosity stays local and your impact travels far. Donating is easy. Call 800-818-5223 or visit jrgiants.org/cars.
When a truly spectacular gemstone is discovered,
it usually finds its way to Robert Prokop.
Magical gemstones belong in the hands of a magical jeweler.
The exceptional jewels of Robert Prokop,
And the startling pieces of jewelry they become,
are available at only a few places on Earth.
And one of those places is Shreve, of course. Jewelry that exists in a dimension of its own. The flagship Shreve is at 150 Post off Union Square.
In Palo Alto, Shreve is perfectly situated in the Stanford Shopping Center.
From the NL to the AL to today's game, here's what's cracking. This is Diamond Notes. Sponsored by Shane Company. For the best value on bridal and fashion jewelry, go to Shane Company, your friend in the jewelry business. On your exclusive home of Giants baseball since 1979, KNBR 104.5 and 680, the sports leader.
Time for Diamond Notes. Baseball is played on a diamond. Football is played on a gridiron. Time for Starting Pitcher, sponsored by Benjamin Moore Paints. Experience the Benjamin Moore retail difference at our independently owned authorized retail dealers today at benjaminmoore.com. Starting pitchers for tonight, Joe Musgrove goes for the Padres. He's 10-7 with a 3.03, 177 strikeouts. Jock Peterson, he's hitting 300 against Musgrove with 2 homers in 20 at-bats. So look for Jock Peterson to go deep tonight. He is my pick to click. Who's going for the Giants? Everyone. Starting pitcher Joe Everyone for the Giants tonight, or John Brebbia. I think it's his 70th start of the year. He's 6-2 with a 3.14 in the year. 53 strikeouts. Manny Machado and Josh Bell have both homered off Brebbia, but he'll only be in there the first inning, and then we'll see the parade of pitchers after that. Keys to the Game, sponsored by Cadillac of South San Francisco. Experience the Bay Area's newest Cadillac dealership. What are my keys to the game? The Giants are 80-79. They've won 11 of their last 14 games. They finished strong at home, winning 10 of their last 15. San Diego clinched the wild card spot. They're hungover today. The Giants are going to beat them 12-0. Yeah, they partied all night last night. So if you're a betting man, bet on the Giants tonight, and hopefully they end the season with a winning record. It's time for the X Factor of the game, sponsored by Casino Matrix. Just drop in for gaming, dining, sports. Please gamble responsibly. Call 1-800-GAMBLER. I think Kenny Rogers answers that if you call 1-800-GAMBLER if you have any questions. X Factor of the game. Giants have gone 21 straight games, get this, without giving up multiple home runs. Why is that important? I don't know. I just wrote it as the X Factor of the game. Also, it's one of the longest streaks in Major League Baseball this season. Stay tuned. After the break, more Diamond Notes with me on the Sports Leader.
Why do I like being a jewelry consultant at Shane Company? It's fun. I get to talk with everyone, people from all walks of life. Whatever you've got going on, a birthday, anniversary, new baby, or just because, fine jewelry is an awesome gift to give. And we have something unique in every price range, backed up with a free lifetime warranty. At Shane Company, we take every step to ensure that our jewelry is the highest quality. And we continually improve our styles, even the classics, like our diamond stud earrings. Ours are simply the best pair of studs in town. The diamonds are stunning, hand-selected for their beauty and hand-matched for consistency. We have studs in every price range, different metals, and 4 diamond shapes to choose from. The classic round shape, an oval shape, princess cut, and cushion cut. We even pay attention to the earring backs to make sure they're extra secure. Visit us for a lasting, memorable gift.
Now you have a friend in the jewelry business. Shane Company and ShaneCo.com.
Hey, it's Kite with a quick tip. Having information readily available often makes things easier, especially on the job site. Golden State can take care of that. Nothing could be more helpful than using the Golden State app. Product resources, installation guides, and even important local codes and regulations can be found right on your smartphone with the app. When you're ready to visit, Golden State has convenient locations no matter where you are in the Bay Area. GoldenStateLumber.com since 1954. Golden State. When you succeed, we succeed.
A new era of San Jose Sharks hockey is here. Join us as we celebrate a new season of being teal together. We have something for everyone. The home opener celebration October 14th, Los Tiburones in November, and Patrick Marleau jersey retirement night in February. Plus a ton of fun giveaways like a retro lunchbox, a Sharks-themed belt bag, bobbleheads, and a Los Tibbs shirt. See all giveaways and theme nights and get your tickets at sjsharks.com/tickets. That's sjsharks.com/tickets. We are all teal.
All right, time for the second segment of Diamond Notes. It's time for Hitting the Lumber, sponsored by Golden State. When you succeed, we succeed. Visit us today at goldenstatelumber.com. So my other pick to click tonight, wait, did I say it was Jock Peterson earlier? Yeah, my second pick to click is going to be Jock Peterson as well. He's finishing the season strong, folks. The last 6 games, get this. He's 9 for his last 20, 1 double, 3 triples. Triples Peterson. Every time he swings the bat, it's a triple lately. He's got a homer. He's hitting .450 in his last 6 games with a .542 on-base percentage. So Jock Peterson with a little salary drive at the end of the season for the Giants. And hopefully they sign him back. That would be really cool. I would enjoy watching him play again for the Giants next season. It's time for Out of Town Scoreboard. Let's go places with Toyota's Out of Town Scoreboard. Some big scores in baseball right now. Get this. The Braves swept the Mets this weekend to take a game lead or 2-game lead in the National League East. They're losing to the Marlins right now. They're getting shut out 4-0. So the Marlins ahead of the Braves. The Mets, in the only other really race in baseball, they got rained out tonight in New York, and that'll be part of a doubleheader tomorrow. There's a lot of other scores you probably don't really care about, but I'll read them anyways. The Royals 5, the Guardians 2. The Cardinals beating the Pirates 2-1. The Cubs and the Reds are leading the Cubs 3-0. So if you're gambling on that game, you probably care about that score, but otherwise, I know you don't. Let's see what the Blue Jays are doing. They're beating the Orioles 4-1. The Yankees, I guess that's a score you can. Ooh, that's a no-hitter alert there. It's the 8th inning in Texas, and somebody has a no-hitter for the Yankees. It looks like Hernandez, maybe? I'm not sure. Now, that's who's pitching for Texas. I could probably do a better job on this, but there's a no-hitter going on right now in Texas with the Yankees. Probably one of the best out-of-town scoreboards in the history of KNBR. The Red Sox and the Rays are tied at 3. Nobody cares. The Diamondbacks and Brewers 2-1. That does have wild card implications. The Phillies are ahead of the Astros 1-0. That's in the 4th. The Astros still without a hit in that game. And in the game that everybody's watching right now, the Twins and the White Sox are tied at 2. Tony La Russa is deciding to shut it down, and he's retiring for the rest of the season and his career. All right, coming up next, we have Around the Park, and since they're in San Diego, that's going to be with Ron Burgundy on the Sports Leader.
This has been Giants pregame Diamond Notes.
Double play.
Sponsored by Shane Company. For the best value on bridal and fashion jewelry, go to Shane Company, your friend in the jewelry business.
Around the Park is on deck. This is Giants baseball on the Sports Leader. KNBR 104.5 and 680.
Baseball is in full swing, and the orange and black are in play. Cheer 'em on and join the action at Casino Matrix with over 100 giant screens with 49 gaming tables and Zone 8 Sports Bar and Grill. Delicious drinks, incredible food, amazing happy hour. The only seats with more action are behind home plate. Catch every game at Casino Matrix, just off Highway 101 next to San Jose Airport. Casino Matrix. Just drop in. Please gamble responsibly. 1-800-GAMBLER.
Hey, it's Adam Copeland talking about Furlong Vision Correction, where I had LASIK with Dr. Michael Furlong, a great sports fan and the highest rated LASIK surgeon in the Silicon Valley. If you want the most advanced LASIK for your eyes, you definitely want to go with the best. And you have to love their slogan, your vision is our focus. Schedule LASIK now and save up to $800 and even more using your flexible spending account by December 30th. And your LASIK consultation is free. Schedule at furlongvision.com. That's furlongvision.com.
Now, our Giants pregame heads back to the booth.
High drive down the right field line.
This is Around the Park with Dave Fleming. Sponsored by Truett & White Lumber Company. Trusted by the pros for over 75 years. Let them be a one-stop shop for all your building material needs. Visit TruettandWhite.com. And by It's Just Lunch. Connection awaits with guaranteed dates. Visit It'sJustLunchSanFrancisco.com or call 415-989-9818. This is Giants baseball on KNBR 104.5 and 680, the sports leader.
It's Around the Park with Dave Fleming. We're here in San Diego, Giants and the Padres. When we come back, our first chance to talk to Giants pitcher Shelby Miller. Man, what a great first impression he's made. He's really been a cool story. 5 2/3 innings. He struck out 13. We're going to ask Shelby how he's doing it right after this.
It's not only baseball season, it's also home improvement season. Truett & White Lumber Company has proudly been selling Marvin windows and doors for over 30 years. Come talk to our Marvin experts and let us help you make an informed decision on your next window or door purchase. Visit us in Berkeley off the I-80 University exit or go to our website at truettandwhite.com. Truett & White Lumber Company, the professional builder's choice.
1-877 Cars for Kids. KARS Cars for Kids. 1-877 Cars for Kids. Donate your car today. 1-877 Cars for Kids. KARS Cars for Kids. 1-877 Cars for Kids. Donate your car today.
Donate your car today at carsforkids.org.
Your car, running or not, can be picked up as soon as the next day. No title, no problem. Call 877-CARS-FOR-KIDS or go online at carsforkids.org to donate today.
1-877-CARS-FOR-KIDS. KARS Cars for Kids. 1-877-CARS-FOR-KIDS. Donate your car today.
Now accepting donations of land, homes, buildings, or any kind of real estate.
Brian Murphy here to remind you that Amici's East Coast Pizzeria offers dine-in specials after 5 p.m. every night, Monday through Thursday, for guests who want to enjoy their indoor and outdoor dining. Mondays, it's their all-day happy hour menu. Tuesdays, it's kids eat free, one free kids entree per adult. Wednesdays, it's half-price pastas, any pasta, any size. Thursdays, it's $10 draft beer pitchers and 30% off all bottles of wine. So when you want a good value weeknight meal out with family and friends, Amici's delivers.
It's Around the Park with Dave Fleming. We're here in San Diego, Giants and the Padres, and I know it's the end of the year, but we still have some new faces we haven't talked to. One of those is Giants pitcher Shelby Miller, who's just done an incredible job coming to this team the last couple weeks. These few outings have been so impressive. First of all, welcome to the Giants. How has your experience here been so far?
It's been amazing. Early on in my career, I faced the Giants a lot when I was with the St. Louis Cardinals back in 2012, 13, and 14, and just always had a ton of respect for this organization. They did a lot of winning, won a ton of World Series early throughout those years, and always just loved the city of San Francisco. And finally getting called up and being here and being around this team and this group of guys has been special. I love it.
You know, it's funny you say that because you're one of those guys to me. You're still really young, but you came up at such a young age. You have been around a while, and I think Giants fans probably forget about the fact. I think you were a kid. I mean, like a really young kid, but you pitched in 2012 in that National League Championship Series against the Giants.
Yeah, it seems like forever ago. That was one of those games I came in. I think I came in behind Chris Carpenter. He had struggled giving up some runs, and I came in to clean up an inning, and just really remember being super nervous. And I had 13 innings under my belt at the time, and I got told I was going to be on the playoff roster. And I mean, that place was buzzing at the time, and that whole series was just electric. So, like I said, just something I'll never forget. Being in that game, and that's kind of what made me fall in love with the city of San Francisco. Just seeing how good the fans are and how active and everybody was.
Yeah, it really was an unforgettable series, that 2012 championship series. We're talking to Shelby Miller. And, since then, I mean, you were a big-time prospect. You came up, you had success. As you say, you're on the playoff roster almost right away. And your career's had a lot of twists and turns since then. What's the whole journey been like for you?
A journey is a perfect example of, what it's been. It's had a ton of success early in my career for the first 3 years, and then came to Arizona, struggled in 16, ended up getting an option and stuff, but then really dedicated that offseason to getting stronger and bettering myself however I could. And I came back in 17 throwing probably the hardest I've ever thrown, and I ended up blowing out probably because I was too strong, went into the gym too hard and heavy. But 17 was good. I feel like would have been a bounce back year for me, but obviously missing 17, all of 17, most of 18, and then kind of just haven't really been pitching that much since then. So basically reinvented myself as a reliever, coming back with different stuff and seeing if I can expand my time in the big leagues again, coming out of the bullpen.
What's it like being a reliever? Have you enjoyed it? It's a totally different job, and how has your stuff changed going to the bullpen?
My stuff's different. I think first and foremost, you got to be ready every single day for the most part, unless you're told you're down. But
it kills your golf game.
Yeah, it definitely does that. You can get out there every once in a while, but as a starter, you get to swing it a little bit more. But I've adapted well. I've had a great time out there. I think it's a special group of guys who get really, really close. You spend a lot of time together and learn a lot about each other, and it's been great. I love it. I'm used to it now, and I see myself probably being there probably for the rest of my career.
Well, it's great to get a chance to hear your voice, talk to you, and keep up the good. I know we only have everybody else is counting down the days. You don't want the season to end. You're pitching so well.
Yeah, well, it's coming to an end pretty quick, but hopefully I just take this momentum into next year in spring training, and we'll see what happens.
Can't wait to watch. That's Shelby Miller. We'll get you ready for the ball game right after this.
Around the Park with Dave Fleming.
Caught by Crawford! A leaping edge at shortstop! The round Mookie Betts!
Has been sponsored by Truett and White Lumber Company, trusted by the pros for over 75 years. Let them be a one-stop shop for all your building material needs. Visit truettandwhite.com. And by It's Just Lunch. Connection awaits with guaranteed dates. Visit itsjustlunchsanfrancisco.com or call 415-989-9818.
Stay tuned for the Gabe Kapler Show coming up next on your exclusive home of the San Francisco Giants, KNBR 104.5 and 680, the sports leader.
In the best of times, working in the home remodeling and construction trades has its challenges, like bad weather, tight budgets, worker safety, and, of course, impossible deadlines, like needing it yesterday. We've all dealt with that. But in the last few years, we've also faced bigger challenges, a global pandemic, labor shortages, and relentless supply chain issues. Who knows when things will get back to 100% normal? But you should know that your independent, locally owned Marvin window and door dealers have your back. We've worked with local design firms, contractors, home builders, and remodelers for many years. And no matter what, you have our support. We can't fix those challenges beyond anyone's control, but we can work together and support your efforts. Your Marvin window and door dealers will keep communication open, be here for you on your projects, and do what we can to make your job easier. We're all in this together, and we'll get out of it together. Talk to your friendly neighborhood Marvin window and door dealer or visit exploremarvin.com to learn more.
Find what you love at the Mila Innovation Center at Freedman's Appliance in Pleasant Hill. Out of your dreams and into your kitchen, select the qualifying built-in kitchen appliance package that is right for you. With unrivaled technology and luxury-grade quality, when you bring home a Mila, you're bringing home true innovation. Now, for a limited time, save up to $1,800 with the purchase of a qualifying Mila appliance package. Visit the Mila Innovation Center at Freedman's Appliance in Pleasant Hill or at freedmansappliance.com.
We love lazy Sunday mornings in bed. The paper, fresh coffee.
I make the coffee.
When it's time to buy a new mattress, we wanted to choose from a big selection.
And we found it at Sleep World.
Now, Sunday mornings are more comfortable than ever.
Although, I still have to make the coffee.
Find your mattress story at Mancini's Sleep World and get a free adjustable base with select mattresses. Save big on our huge selection of Tempur-Pedic, Stearns & Foster, Beauty Rest, and more. Come into any of our Bay Area stores or visit sleepworld.com.
It doesn't get more SF than Journey and Tony Bennett.
San Francisco. Thank you very much.
On KNBR 104.5 and 680. Giants baseball.
Double play! Unbelievable!
Game up on KNBR and KNBR FM San Francisco, a Cumulus media station. His energy endless, his goals limitless, and his perseverance infectious.
I love this game, and I love the sport, and I love these players.
Giants pregame now brings you the manager, Gabe Kapler.
I just respect the hell out of a team-first mentality. I've never seen it like this.
Brought to you by Xfinity Mobile. Break free from the big three with wireless that does it all. And by your Northern California Honda dealers. For more info, ask anyone who owns a Honda or visit NorCalHondaDealers.com.
On your home of the orange and black, KNBR 104.5 and 680, the sports leader.
It is our chance to talk with Giants manager Gabe Kapler before game one of this series here in San Diego, the Giants and the Padres. And Cap, before we get to some other stuff, there were some more moves today. And unfortunately for Evan Longoria, I think we all kind of knew something was wrong yesterday during the game, but that ball that came up and got him in the thumb, turned out he broke his thumb.
Not surprising that was a serious injury. Just looking at Longo's face, he's got a really high pain threshold and tolerance. It's actually kind of surprising that he stayed in the game. The ball was hit really hard, and obviously it clipped him pretty good. So a super disappointing end to actually a pretty good season for Longo, and some really big moments for him. He was right in the middle of some big wins. And for me, just having a chance to riff on Evan Longoria as a player and as a teammate, he's still plenty of life in his body, plenty of bat speed, power. Like, he hit some balls out of the ballpark in our ballpark to center field. We've seen a lot of balls get up there and die, and he's been a good defender for us. What a high quality teammate he's been. Always accountable to his teammates and a really good mentor to a lot of our young players. So tough way to end the season. But yeah, really excited that he's still in San Diego with us. We had the choice, like, should he come on the trip with us? And 100% he needs to be here for the end of the season.
Yeah, I'm glad to hear you say that, because you do have a really good perspective on him, having played with him and now being a part of this Giants organization with them. So Bryce Johnson is here. You also made a move on the pitching side.
Andrew Vasquez is on the roster. Zapucki hits the IL. Zapucki's had some like hip tightness and impingement. So we figured it was best to just kind of shut him down. Some of the stuff at the end of the season turns into an injury that we really need to be concerned about. And most of the time it's about a smaller thing coupled with some workload management. So that's not kind of the case with Zapucki. Andrew Vasquez gives us another left-handed arm in the pen to replace Zapucki. And, you know, on a day like today when the Padres have 3 tough left-handed hitters in the lineup, it's going to be nice just to have that available to us. We have a few lefties who can go. Alex Young can still go. We could use Harlan Garcia. We would prefer to give Alex Young the day off today and just use Harlan for a bigger bulk moment in today's game.
Okay, and we'll talk more about today's game when we come back, because it is a day where Gabe and his staff are going to have to cover some innings on the pitching side. We'll have more with Cap right after this.
Why does Comcast Business power more businesses than any other provider? It has technology solutions that put you ahead, like the fastest, reliable network and serious savings. Whether your small business is starting or growing, you need Comcast Business. Comcast Business, powering possibilities.
Get started with fast speeds and advanced security. Together for just $69.99 a month for 12 months with a 2-year agreement. Limited time offer. Restrictions apply. New 50 megabits per second internet and security edge customers only. EcoBill and autopay required. Equipment taxes and fees extra and subject to change. Most reliable based on RootMetrics US report. Results vary. Not an endorsement.
Let's face it, shopping for a used car isn't always a positive experience, but that is about to change. Honda is bringing the plus side to used car buying with Honda True Used. Shop from a selection of vehicles up to 10 years old. Plus, get a Honda-backed limited warranty and other premium benefits. Learn more online or at your local Honda dealer and discover the better way to buy used with Honda True Used.
New and certified pre-owned Hondas are arriving daily. Buy or reserve yours now.
So, Halloween, you plan on dressing up?
Of course, I'm making my costumes.
Oh, I didn't know you could sew.
Yeah, I've been watching Making the Cut.
Oh, teal green polo shirt.
Extra small.
You're dressing up as an S&G carpet flooring specialist?
Yeah, because S&G is having their dress-up sale this month.
Are they?
Up to 30% off select flooring.
30%?
You know, you and Mom should dress up the house before the holidays.
Before the holidays. Not a bad idea. We could head into an S&G showroom, pick out new carpet, waterproof core, hardwood, or laminate, and save up to 30%.
Or you can have S&G's mobile showroom come here.
Should at least get an estimate.
You should. Estimates are free.
Or I could buy the materials and do it myself.
Mind taking my picture?
Now, you're posting?
No, scrapbook. I'm old school.
Dress up your house before the holidays and save up to 30% off select new carpet, waterproof core, hardwood, or laminate during S&G's dress-up sale. Plus, get their no surprise guarantee and promise to beat any written estimate by 10%.
S&G more than carpet.
Go to sgcarpet.com for the showroom nearest you or to have their mobile showroom come to you.
Back here in San Diego. So it's a day where, I don't know if we're calling these bullpen games or whatever we're calling them, but John Brebbia gets the ball first. And I don't know. I mean, but to me, it's such a credit to him, the way he has approached that job this year. And it's not like he's the only one, but he's the primary one on this team that comes to mind, where you asked him to do it. And not only has he said, okay, he's thrived in that role.
I was going to say, I don't know if anybody's done the fun exercise of his splits, like what he does when he opens a game and what he does in his regular role in the bullpen. But I would imagine that his numbers as an opener are really, really good. He's been consistent for us. He's really gotten the job done. And as you mentioned, he's up for it. He wants these opportunities. This is start number 10 for him. So that's pretty impressive. I mean, a good chunk of his appearances have been starts for us. And we see John as not just an effective major league reliever, not just an effective major league opener, but also a very flexible individual and somebody who just wants to win baseball games.
You talk about getting to the finish line at the end of the year. Can you imagine Johnny never shaves during the year? And here we are 3 days away. How is he going to get that thing off?
I wonder if there's a barbershop visit. Is there like a TikTok video that gets made about it where he shaves half of his beard? But whatever he does, it will be entertaining. So I would love to be a fly on the wall for that moment.
And Sean Jelly is back with you on the active roster. I would imagine Sean's a guy you're going to lean on for some innings tonight.
I mean, in a perfect world, we may do it this way, we may not. But we just hand the ball to Jelly and see how far he can take us after Brebbia. That could be be 5 innings, it could be 6. We hope that it's not shorter, because if it's shorter, it's really going to compromise us in the days to come. But again, he's going to go out there and give us his best effort. We hope that it's a lot of strikes and a lot of quick contact, and we get through today with a pretty healthy bullpen for tomorrow.
Last thought. I know you all wish these last 3 games were your push to the playoffs, or you're getting ready for the playoffs, and they're not that. Part of me wished that they were going to be really important games for the Padres too, and now the Padres have clinched, so that role of spoiler, whatever you want to call it, is gone. But I don't know if you feel the same way. I was kind of hoping that your team could come down here and make it tough on them.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, the first point, we wish this was an opportunity for us to get into the postseason. We wish that we were setting up our rotation for a postseason series, and we all have to just look ourselves in the mirror and say, how can we do this better going into 23, and we will. With respect to what the Padres are playing for, I actually think it's kind of interesting. Right now, I think they're set up to play the Mets. If things stay the same, they're going to play the Mets, and then they're going to play the Dodgers if they were able to get by the Mets. And if they don't, they will be in it. So if they end up losing a couple of these games, then they would end up playing the Cardinals, and then ultimately have to go through the Braves potentially. Like, these are some things that are still up in the air. So I wonder how what the Padres would like to see happen here in this series. But it's worth asking that question, because I'm sure they have all of their projections. I think they have their internal feelings about what the best path for them is to the World Series, and it'd be interesting to see the way the Padres set these 3 games up.
Let's watch it play out. That's the Giants manager, Gabe Kapler. We'll get you ready for the ball game right after this.
Adios, pelota! Out of here!
The manager. We have that foundation in place, that foundation of trust and unselfishness.
Gabe Kapler has been sponsored by
Xfinity Mobile. Break free from the big 3 with wireless that does it all. And by your Northern California Honda dealers. For more info, ask anyone who owns a Honda or visit NorCalHondaDealers.com.
He's turned over the lineup card, and first pitch is only moments away as Giants pregame continues on KNBR 104.5 and 680. The sports leader.
Hey fans, Dwayne Kuiper here. Do you want a brand new house? Well, before you pack up, why not just repaint? New exterior color turns your old house into a new one, especially if that color comes in premium quality Benjamin Moore exterior paint. Benjamin Moore paint stands up to cracking, peeling, moisture, and pretty much any kind of weather damage. They have more than 3,500 colors, and they all look great. Don't move away. Try an exterior paint from your local independently owned Benjamin Moore retailer.
A new era of San Jose Sharks hockey is here. Join us as we celebrate a new season of being teal together. We have something for everyone. The home opener celebration October 14th, Los Tiburones in November, and Patrick Marleau Jersey Retirement Night in February. Plus a ton of fun giveaways like a retro lunchbox, a Sharks-themed belt bag, bobbleheads, and a Los Tibbs shirt. See all giveaways and theme nights and get your tickets at sjsharks.com/tickets. That's sjsharks.com/tickets. We are all teal. With Club Osh from Outdoor Supply Hardware, you'll earn points on every purchase you make. Club Osh has great member perks like double point stays, free delivery, birthday coupons, and special pricing on select items. And Club Osh's My Hardware Rewards app keeps you up to date on points, coupons, and receipts, all from your phone. Outdoor Supply Hardware, with 14 convenient locations throughout the Greater Bay Area and Central Coast. Osh is home improvement improved.
This is Chris Dolan of the Dolan Law Firm, the Bay Area's premier personal injury law firm. Unlike many firms you see on television or hear on the radio who are headquartered out of state, the Dolan Law Firm has been headquartered here for 27 years and has achieved over $700 million in verdicts and settlements for our clients. If you've been seriously injured, call us. The Dolan Law Firm, representing people injured by the fault of others. We're the best lawyers we hope you'll never need. DolanLawFirm.com.
The best broadcast team in baseball is in the booth. Their mics are on.
Good morning, good afternoon, and sit your butt down.
And your 2022 Giants are about to take the field.
Hey, this is Gabe Kapler.
Hey, this is Brandon Crawford. This is Mike Yastrzemski.
Hey, this is Brandon Bell. And this is America's pastime on the sports leader.
San Francisco Giants baseball is on the air. Sponsored by
your Northern California Honda dealers at NorCalHondaDealers.com. Dignity Health, the official healthcare provider of the San Francisco Giants. Bay Alarm, with a range of commercial commercial, fire, and security solutions, Bay Alarm can protect it all with just one call.
Headed for San Francisco Bay. Goodbye!
Giants Baseball is also sponsored in part by Bank of America, the official bank of the San Francisco Giants. Hawaiian Airlines. Book your next vacation to Hawaii at hawaiianairlines.com. It's their job to help you leave yours behind. Speedy oil change and auto service. Full service, full speed. And by UCSF Health, redefining possible.
This is the Giants Radio Network.
Tonight from Petco Park in San Diego, it's the Giants and the Padres. Game one of this three-game series, the final series for the Giants in 2022. Hi, everybody. Dave Fleming along with Darren Chan. Here's our producer-engineer. Great to have you with us tonight for the start of the series finale, so to speak, the true series finale. As we wrap up the regular season, the Giants, of course, disappointed they're not going to be going to the playoffs. The Padres are going. They clinched over the weekend, and so the Padres, we were thinking these could be huge games for San Diego, and instead they are not. The Padres are in, and we'll see how they play it. The Padres, in fact, might even, you could argue, have some incentive not to win these games. Giants definitely feel like they have incentive. The Giants have played so well down the stretch, and they're trying to pile up some wins against a Padres team that's beat up on them a little bit this year. Giants are 80-79 overall. John Brebbia gets the start. It's a bullpen night for the Giants up against the Padres right-hander Joe Musgrove. When we come back here to Petco, we will have the national anthem, the full starting lineups, and then the first pitch. It's the Giants and the Padres. Baseball coming up next.
Well, folks, beloved Giants mascot Lou Seal is making moves with the Bank of America mobile app. Let's look back at the replay. Lou's jumping up and down, and it looks like his virtual financial assistant Erica is helping him stay on top of this month's dining charges. Big seafood guy, you know.
Bank of America's digital tools are so impressive, Giants fans just can't stop banking. Learn more at bankofamerica.com/can't-stop-banking.
Erica is only available in the English language. You must download the latest version of the mobile banking app, only available on select mobile devices. Message and data rates may apply. Member FDIC.
Yeah.
What's wrong?
I'm so stressed. Our business is growing. We've got people all over now. And keeping them connected? We've got a different system for phone and chat and video meetings.
Ooma.
What is that? Meditation? Breathing exercises?
No. Ooma. I'm recommending Ooma and their all-in-one phone, video, and collaboration solution.
Ooma?
Yep. Calls and meetings from any computer, anywhere. Perfect for the small, medium, and large business.
That's all the sizes, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
But isn't changing over a pain in the...
Switching to Ooma is a cinch. Its simple web interface lets you route calls, create ring groups, text, and more. Just $24.95 per month per user, plus taxes and fees.
Ooma.
Now you're feeling it, right? Visit Ooma.com. That's OOMA.com to learn more. Ooma. Smart communications for the smarter business.
A new season is coming, and with it, major delays being reported due to another killer doll with a shady plan. Just how many Chuckies are there? Chucky rises again, and this time he wants to take over the world and our freeways. Chucky Season 2 premieres October 5th, only on USA and Sci-Fi.
I'm Gabe Kapler, and the orange and black are back on KNBR.
In San Diego, Dave Fleming with you just a few moments ago, our national anthem.
Please welcome The Voice Season 16 contestant and American Idol Season 20 alumni, San Diego's own Kendra Checkets.
Oh, say can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we'd watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets red glare, the bombs bursting in air gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet or the land of the free and the home of the brave.
The national anthem tonight here from Petco Park in San Diego, where the Giants and the Padres are just about ready to start the first game of this 3-game series, the last 3-game series of the year for the Giants. Not for the Padres. They're going to the playoffs. So we'll see how the Padres play these games. The Giants are trying to win out and finish above 500. The Giants, if they lose 2 out of 3, would finish exactly at 500. If they win 2 out of 3 or better, then they will finish as an above 500 team in 2022, which is certainly not what the goal was at the start of the year. But it's a goal the Giants set a few weeks ago and didn't look all that attainable at one point. And the Giants deserve some credit for pushing hard right to the end of the season and playing well, including a win in walk-off fashion yesterday in the Giants' home finale at Oracle Park. Now they come for these makeup games. These were supposed to be the first games of the whole season. The Giants were going to open the year here in San Diego, and then the lockout happened, and the season got pushed back a little bit. So that's why we're here tonight, to make up for those games from literally the first week of the year. All right, Padres take the field, so it's time now for the starting lineup, sponsored by the Dolan Law Firm. The best lawyers, we hope, you'll never need. DolanLawFirm.com. Giants 80 wins, 79 losses after the series victory yesterday. Mike Yastrzemski is going to start in center field and hit leadoff. Wilmer Flores, the third baseman. If you didn't hear the news, we talked about it a few minutes ago with Gabe Kapler. Evan Longoria, too bad, took that ball that ricocheted off his thumb yesterday, and it broke his thumb. So he's out for the rest of the year. Longoria, it's going to take him a month or more to recover from that. And so anyway, that's a tough way for Longoria's season to end. He's on the injured list. Wilmer at third base, batting second. J.D. Davis over at first base tonight. He hits third. Jock Peterson, the cleanup hitter, and the left fielder. Tyro Estrada at second base, bats fifth. Brandon Crawford, shortstop, hitting sixth. David Villar, the DH, and the seventh place hitter, Lamont Wade Jr. in right field, hitting eighth. And the catcher for the Giants is Joey Bart. He bats ninth. Giants starter is John Brebbie. It's a bullpen night. We'll see how Gabe Kapler plays the bullpen game. Brebbie is going to start. Sean Jelly's definitely going to pitch, whether he comes in second or not. We'll see how the game is going. Meanwhile, the Padres 87 and 72. It was strange yesterday in a way because they clinched as they lost a game. They lost to the White Sox yesterday, but in the seventh inning of that game, the Brewers game went final, and the Brewers loss meant the Padres are in. So they are going to the playoffs, and the Padres celebrated in the clubhouse as they should after yesterday's game. Ha-Sung Kim at shortstop, hitting leadoff. Juan Soto, the right fielder, bats second. Brandon Drury is the third baseman, hitting third. Josh Bell at first base, he hits cleanup. Josh Cronenworth, the second baseman, hitting fifth. Will Myers in left field, he bats, I said Josh Cronenworth, Jake Cronenworth at second base, hitting fifth. Will Myers in left field, hitting sixth. The catcher is Luis Campusano. He bats seventh. Trent Grisham in center field, hitting eighth. And Brandon Dixon is the DH tonight. Just joined the Padres a couple days ago. He will bat ninth. Padres starter, he's had an excellent year, and especially head-to-head against the Giants, the right-hander Joe Musgrove. This will be his 30th start, 10-7, a 3.03 earned run average. He's on the mound, Mike Yastrzemski in the batter's box. And here we go tonight from San Diego. First pitch of the ball game is a fastball, 94 miles an hour, and taken for strike one by Yastrzemski. Alan Porter, our home plate umpire. Quinn Wolcott at first, the crew chief Mark Wegner at second, Jeremy Rayak, the umpire at third. Here's a fastball, and that one's right in there. Four-seamer at 91, strike two called. So yes, I don't know if he's looking for something else or just wants to be patient at the start of the game. He's taken two fastballs right out over the heart of the plate, and it's 0-2. Musgrove throws. Yastrzemski lays off the changeup in the dirt, ball one. Time and temp sponsored by Bigelow Tea. Grab a mug and tea proudly. 6:40 game time. It's late in the year when it's dark already. Lights are on and they've taken their full effect. 68 degrees. Beautiful night. Yastrzemski takes outside. And the count is 2-2. We'll set the Padres defense here in a moment. Joe Musgrove. We'll see how deep he goes in this game. Here's a ball down and in. Almost hit Yaz. The slider toward the back foot. And from 0-2, the count runs full. 3-2. Musgrove. And the Padres, there's a big question about what the incentive is for the Padres to win. The Padres, if they stay where they are right now, that's the number 2 wild card slot, essentially the 5th seed of 6 playoff teams in the National League. They'll start in New York against DeGrom and Scherzer and the Mets in the best of 3 wild card series, and then if they could find a way to win that series, then they'd play the Dodgers. Full count, 3-2, and Yastrzemski strikes out swinging. And he chased ball 4, a high fastball. Musgrove got him to expand. That's out number 1. If the Padres were to fall back into the number 6 slot, the final wild card slot, whatever team that is goes to St. Louis to play the Cardinals, and then would play the Braves after that. I mean, again, all good teams. Nothing's easy, and you can't engineer your way to a World Series appearance. You got to play your way there, but as Wilmer takes a big swing at the first pitch from Musgrove, and he pops it up. Third baseman underneath it, and Drury there to make the catch for out number 2. Wilmer retired on 1 pitch. 2 down for J.D. Davis. The defensive alignment for the Padres, sponsored by Stevens Creek Toyota. Stevens Creek Toyota is the obvious choice when it comes to purchasing a quality used vehicle. Over 150 used vehicles in stock. Visit StevensCreekToyota.com today. Padres defensively tonight have Myers in left, Grisham in center, Soto in right. Musgrove misses with a fastball to Davis. It's ball 1 on the infield. Drury at third, Kim the shortstop, Cronenworth at second. Josh Bell playing first with Camposano doing the catching. No Manny Machado, no Jurickson Profar. 1-0 pitch. Davis fouls it back to the screen. It's 1-1. And you could guess that Bob Melvin is likely to kind of rotate through his regular players in these last 3 games. Try to help everybody be fresh and ready, stay sharp, but be as fresh as possible for the playoffs, which start on Friday. Davis swings. It's a high fly ball left field, fairly deep. Back onto the warning track, and right on the edge of the track, Myers to make the catch. That's out number 3. J.D. Davis gave that one a pretty good ride, but came up just a little bit short, and the Giants are gone in order. After a half inning here in San Diego, Giants 0. Padres coming up on the KNBR Northern California Honda Dealers Radio Network.
Tired of managing multiple vendors to protect your business? Bay Alarm is your one partner for total security. With a complete range of commercial fire and security solutions, including access control systems and live remote video monitoring, Bay Alarm can protect it all with just one call. Go to bayalarm.com today to learn how our team of security experts can save you time and money.
ACO 28CCL880138.
Hey, it's Dwayne Kuiper for Bigelow Tea. When I'm getting ready for a game, I have to be prepared. I have my lineup cards, the latest team stats, and of course my mug of Bigelow Tea. For me, that's the smooth Bigelow green tea that tastes great and keeps my voice in peak condition. Whether I drink it hot or brewed over ice, I refuse to settle, and neither should you. So join me and the millions of Giants fans that make Bigelow #1 in the Bay Area. Bigelow Tea. Grab a mug and tea proudly. Hey, it's time to book your next Hawaiian Airlines vacation. Experience the aloha spirit and authentic Hawaiian hospitality on all nonstop flights to Maui from San Francisco, Oakland, San Jose, and Sacramento, and direct flights from Oakland to Kauai. So whether you're enjoying the wonders of Oahu, the natural beauty of Maui, the lush landscapes of Kauai, or the volcanoes on the Big Island, visit HawaiianAirlines.com to book your next flight. It's their job to help you leave yours behind.
Bring your little ones along for the adventure aboard Amtrak. Start exploring brand new places or visit familiar ones. Book early and save 50% on fares for kids ages 2 to 12 with no middle seats, extra legroom, and food on board. You can travel with ease. Book now at Amtrak.com. Restrictions apply.
This is Giants Baseball. Game Up on KNBR, the sports leader.
Coming to you live from the Hawaiian Airlines broadcast booth. Padres will come up here in the bottom of the first inning. No score here at Petco. First game of this season-ending 3-game series. John Brebbia, the Giants opener tonight. Maybe a bullpen night. Sean Jelly is prepared to pitch the bulk innings for the Giants, but Brebbia is going to get it started, as he's done so effectively this year. Kim, Soto, and Drury for the Padres. Top of the order for San Diego tonight. Giants defensively, Jock Peterson in left, Mike Yastrzemski in center, Lamont Wade Jr. in right field, Flores, Crawford, Estrada, and Davis around the infield from third to first, and Joey Bart doing the catching for Gabe Kapler's team. As John Brebbia ready to go on the mound. 10th time he's been an opener this year, and a first pitch is a fastball for a called strike to Ha-Sung Kim. Brebbia has pitched 9 times in this role, 9 different scoreless innings with 6 strikeouts, hasn't given up a run. Now he comes way inside and hits Ha-Sung Kim with a fastball to put him on base to start the game. That one was, not even close to where Brebbia wanted to throw it. And Kim looked a little unhappy about that. So he's going to take his time and slowly go to first base. The Padres, the main thing now that the Padres have actually clinched, we were thinking that these games had a chance to be really critical games, must-win games for the Pods, but the Brewers struggled so much, the Phillies struggled so much down the stretch that even though the Padres haven't played all that well, they clinched yesterday. But now that that's happened for the Padres, the number one thing is to just finish this week healthy. No matter who their opponent is, they want to be as ready to go on Friday as possible. Here's Juan Soto. The pitch is a fastball in there for a strike to Soto. Soto's had a good year, but not a great year. And he's been a fine player since the massive trade, which just was, in a lot of ways, as Kim runs, the pitch taken for a ball, the throw is late, and Ha-Sung Kim may have just been ticked off enough to where he decided, you know what, I'm going. He steals second base. He's there with nobody out. The pitch was taken for a ball. Joey Bart really had no chance. Kim got a big jump. So Ha-Sung Kim has had a nice season. Not a great offensive season. That's his 12th steal. He's been a very good defender at shortstop, essentially taking the spot of Fernando Tatis. 1-1 to Soto. The pitch from Brebbia. Soto, ground ball, right side. Estrada to his left has it. He'll throw to first for the out. Kim, on that play, goes to third. Well, a little situational baseball, and I think Soto was probably trying to pull the ball there. Also, maybe not exactly what the number one objective for Soto was. Soto in a Padres uniform. Our By the Numbers, sponsored by O'Donnell Financial Group, because planning is a process for loans, insurance, investments, and retirement. Call Greg O'Donnell at 866-496-2300. That's 866-496-2300. The pitch to Brandon Drury is taken for a strike, a slider. It's 0-1. Infield comes in. No score. Bottom of the first. Runner at third. 1 out. Soto's OPS with the Padres is just a shade under 800. Good, but definitely not superstar numbers. The 1 pitch is hit high in the air. Really a pop-up. Shallow left field. Crawford was playing in, so he'll backpedal onto the shallow outfield grass and make the catch for out number 2. Drury does not get Kim home. Would have been a totally routine play with a normal defensive alignment. With Crawford playing in, he had to hurry back. But But he got there no problem. 2 down. Here's Josh Bell. Josh Bell's numbers with the Padres have not been great. .50 games, hitting .198 with 3 home runs and 13 batted in. He was having a great year in Washington. He swings and misses. First pitch slider from John Brebbia, strike 1. Kim at third, 2 down. Jake Cronenworth in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to hit. Bell waiting for the pitch. Here it comes. He fouls this one back. A fastball. It's 0-2. Bell, even the on-base average has plummeted. He's taken some walks, but his on-base average, .313. Most of that probably has to do with the batting average. With Washington, his on-base average was .384. 0-2, big, strong guy, lots of power. Just hasn't been hitting for power lately. 2-strike pitch. He fouls it straight back out of play. High fastball. 96 from Brebbia. Still 0-2. The pitch. Bell, line drive to center. Here's Yastrzemski coming in, and he'll reach up and make the catch. Out number 3. That one was hit hard, but right into the defense, and John Brebbia works around that hit batter. The Padres do not score. We'll go to the second. Jock Peterson coming up. Just getting started here in San Diego. Giants-Padres 0-0 on the KNBR Northern California Honda Dealers Radio Network.
Dignity Health here, official healthcare provider of the San Francisco Giants. Winning is always a team sport, powered by great, dedicated fans. When everyone is all in, magic happens at the ballpark. When it comes to healthcare, the Dignity Health team at Dominican Hospital is all in too. Every day, the healthcare professionals at Dominican Hospital in Santa Cruz are ready to deliver exceptional, compassionate care to you and your family. Dignity Health. Hello, human kindness.
Wellendorf jewelry is magical.
When you touch it, your life will change.
You will ask yourself,
how did they make this gold rope feel as soft and supple as silk?
Hundreds of microscopically thin strands of gold are woven together by hand, just like the finest silk.
And when you see the extraordinary craftsmanship of their rings and bracelets,
you will know that you have seen the pinnacle of the jeweler's art.
Shreve at 150 Post off Union Square.
In Palo Alto, Shreve is perfectly situated in the Stanford Shopping Center.
Your plans? Today it's dinner with the parents at your spot.
We gotta come back here.
Now, their spot. Or you're on the edge of your seat at the game.
Come on, just one time.
And it's the one. Or maybe you're catching the next flight to...
Now boarding flight 1850.
Oh, that's you. The choice is yours. And when you're with Amex, it's not if it's going to happen, but when. American Express. Don't live life without it.
Find what you love at the Mila Innovation Center at Friedman's Appliance in Pleasant Hill. And for a limited time, you can save up to $1,800 with the purchase of a qualifying Mila appliance package. Visit Friedman's Appliance in Pleasant Hill or friedmansappliance.com.
KNBR takes you back to the yard. This is Giants baseball. Game up.
John Peterson leads off for the Giants here in the second inning. No score. Giants and the Padres. Joe Musgrove against the Giants slugger. Jock takes just outside the cutter for ball 1. Jock's had a very solid year, and against right-handed pitching, he's been one of the better hitters in the National League. Here's the pitch, and it is a strike at the knees. Very low strike given by Alan Porter. Jock's talking to the umpire. 1 ball, 1 strike to count. Tyro Estrada waiting on deck. Here's Musgrove's pitch. And it is just off the inside, ball 2. If you heard Mark Grant's voice in the background as we came back from the inning break, and we're wondering, well, why is the former Giant and Padres television analyst talking in the Giants broadcast booth? Well, here's the pitch. Jock went around, I think, on a ball in the dirt. That's strike 2 swinging. It's 2-2. He just could not believe that you pronounced Sean Jelly's name Jelly. So he came in and he was just grilling DC. He did not believe, Darren, that that's how you say Sean Jelly's name. He wouldn't leave. Jelly, like peanut butter and jelly. What? No. Huh? Here's a swing and a miss, strike 3. Change up, and Jock Chase there. For out number 1. So Musgrove has retired the first 4 Giants hitters of the night. Up comes Tyro Estrada. A message sponsored by Rush Injury Law. If you've been injured, rush for justice at rushinjurylaw.com or call 844-494-RUSH. This copyrighted broadcast is presented by authority of the San Francisco Giants. May not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form. The accounts and descriptions of this game may not be disseminated without the express written consent of the San Francisco Giants. Here's a strike to Tyro. It's 0-1. .261 average for Tyro Estrada. 14 home runs. He's got 21 steals now on the year. Checks his swing on a slider, but on appeal, he did not check. First base umpire Quinn Wolcott said that was a swing, so it's 0-2. Joe Musgrove, he's been really tough on the Giants. Solid, good pitcher, but if you take all the pitchers that have started at least 2 games against the Giants this season, he's got the 5th best earned run average, and there have been 40 of those pitchers who've started at least 2 games. Here's a called strike 3. Fastball right there. So he's got 3 strikeouts already in the first 5 hitters. 2 down. With Brandon Crawford coming up, we'll pause for station identification. This is the KNBR Northern California Honda Dealers Radio Network.
This is the flagship of Giants baseball. KNBR and KNBR-FM San Francisco, the sports leader.
Brandon Crawford against Joe Musgrove. Crawford, 9 home runs. I'm sure he'd like to get number 10 before the season ends. He swings over top of first pitch slider. Strike 1. 2 down, nobody on. Giants and the Padres, 0-0. Top of the second. The designated hitter for the Giants, David Villar, is on deck. Here's a swing and a foul. Off to the left, out of play. It's 0-2. Dave Fleming, Darren Chan, our producer-engineer. Dwayne and Mike are back in San Francisco doing the telecast from the studios. And John is not with us tonight. We'll see if we see John before the year is over, but we hope so. 0-2 pitch is low. 1-2. John's fine, but he's had a family matter pop up. I know John doesn't want to miss the final 3 games of the season. Here's a ball low. 2-2. Anyway, we're thinking about John and hope we see him before Wednesday afternoon. 2 down, nobody on. Crawford in a 2-ball, 2-strike count against Joe Musgrove. The right-hander throws. Crawford strikes out swinging. Change up. Well, so far, more of the same. Joe Musgrove has faced 6 hitters. He has not allowed a base runner, and he struck out 4 of them. He strikes out the side in the top of the second. Now we go to the bottom half, and Sean Jelly, yeah, that's right, Mud. That's how you say it. He's coming in. 0-0 on the KNBR Northern California Honda Dealers Radio Network.
Hey, Giants fans, looking for the best place to buy 100% MLB verified tickets? Then call off the search and head to StubHub. StubHub has been the leading ticket marketplace for buying and selling tickets for over 20 years. So whether you're a behind home plate kind of person or you'd rather soak in the views from the bleachers, StubHub will get you where you want to be. Always stress-free, always guaranteed. Go Giants. StubHub, the official ticket resale marketplace of the San Francisco Giants.
Chantilly engagement ring, Caspian sapphire and diamond wedding band, Venus ruby and diamond wedding band. You've got to come to Shane Company to see our uniquely designed rings. Our in-house design team travels the world for inspiration to bring you stunning new styles in every price range. Try on any ring, hold it in your hand and feel its weight. Look closely at it. You'll be amazed with the design and the details. A Shane Company ring looks gorgeous from every angle. Choose from a range of engagement ring styles, from timeless classic rings to decorative floral rings, in platinum, yellow gold, white gold, and our lovely signature shade of rose gold. You'll see our team's passion for beautiful design when you look at our wedding bands as well. The largest selection of high-quality bands for everyone and every budget. Your rings are a symbol of your everlasting love. Visit the store or shop online to find the perfect rings for you.
Now you have a friend in the jewelry business. Shane Company and ShaneCo.com.
Dulce Vida Blanco Tequila is made using only 100% USDA certified organic blue agave that is harvested in Los Altos, Mexico. Additive-free and gluten-free Dulce Vida Tequila, pure and simple. 40% alcohol by volume, imported by Dulce Vida Spirits, Austin, Texas.
Hey, this is DJ BC Raw, and this is Giants Baseball on KMBR.
Sean Jelly into the game for the Giants. It's been a strange year for Sean. I think a real positive year for him in a lot of ways. He's got more big league experience, a lot of ups and downs on and off the active roster. But so it goes when you're a young player and you have options and you're one of those sort of flexible pieces on a pitching staff. And Sean has never complained about it. His overall numbers probably don't reflect the way he's pitched entirely. He's got a 7.20 earned run average. Most of his outings, though, have been a lot better than that. The Dodgers just teed off on him and skewed those overall numbers. He'll face the Padres here. No score, bottom of inning number 2. And his first pitch is a sinker that misses outside, ball 1. Jake Cronenworth, followed by Will Myers and Luis Campusano for the Pods. Cronenworth, left-handed hitter, 238 average, does have 17 home runs. Jelly throws, and there's a strike. Got the high strike. It's 1-1. Sean, the tallest pitcher in the history of big league baseball. He says, officially, he's tied for that mark. Here's a changeup low. That's ball 2. 6'11 and a half, according to Sean. But a real good athlete on the mound. 2-1 pitch is lined to left field. Peterson chasing. He's not going to get to it. He will, though, cut it off. Plays it on a bounce. Peterson throws back in. Cronenworth stops at first with a leadoff single. So Jake Cronenworth is aboard. That's the first hit of the game on either side. And up comes Will Myers. You can vote Brandon Crawford for the 2022 Roberto Clemente Award, recognizing players who best represent the game through positive contributions on and off the field. Vote today at MLB.com/Clemente21. So here's Myers. Jelly from the stretch throws. And a pitch is low. His sinker taken for ball 1. Cronenworth is a nice all-around kind of player. Cronenworth, he can steal a bag, although he has not done much of it this year. It's interesting. He was more of a base stealer last year. He's only stolen 3 bases this season. Will Myers, 256 average. Throw to first. Cronenworth dives back safely. All it takes is one pickoff throw here in San Diego and you get booed. 1-0 the count to Myers. Jelly throws. Myers line drive to right, and that's another hit. One hop to Lamont Wade. So the first two Padres both have hits. Both have hit it real hard against Sean Jelly, who needs to settle in. You heard Gabe Kapler before the game talking about the Giants pitching. Carlos Rodon is probably not going to pitch tomorrow, even though he's on the schedule at the end of a long year. And the Giants have already had all these bullpen games. Logan Webb's been shut down for the year. So the problem for the Giants is, how do you cover the innings here in these last three games? And one major way that they do is by getting as much as possible out of Jelly tonight. They need him. First pitch, swing and a miss. Slider. Strike one to Campusano, right-handed hitter, who's only had 41 at bats this year. 2 on, nobody out. The pitch. Down and away with another one of those breaking balls. I think Jelly, the StatCast always reads that as a knuckle curveball, but I think that's really his slider, 89 miles an hour. Jelly just not real sharp here, these first handful of pitches since coming in. 1-1, swing and a miss. He throws another slider, strike two. Giants are scoreless here. Full slate of games on the Toyota out-of-town scoreboard. The Braves lost in Miami 4-0. The Marlins shut them out. Here's the pitch. It is hit foul by Campusano. Still 1-2. The Mets were actually postponed at home against the Washington Nationals. The Mets, not only did they lose the series to the Braves by losing last night's game, they lost the season series and thus the tiebreaker. So last night was such an important game because it decided the tiebreaker. 10-9 was the season series. 1-2. Here's the pitch. Campusano swings and misses. Strike three. Slider. Jelly gets the strikeout. Out number one. And up comes Trent Grisham. So the Mets are 2 games out with 3 games to play, but having lost the tiebreaker, essentially 3 games out with 3 to play. The Braves did lose today, though. The Red Sox beat the Tampa Bay Rays 4-3. That, I believe that, well, I guess not, because the Mariners still have a say. The Mariners are playing right now at home against the Detroit Tigers, tied at 1. Here's a ball inside. Sinker. 97 miles an hour, but it missed. 0-0 here, 2 on, 1 out. The Mariners would have to sweep the Tigers, and the Blue Jays would have to lose 2 out of 3 in Baltimore for Seattle to host. Here's a slider, swung on and missed. Strike one. But the Blue Jays are on their way to a win. They're leading in Baltimore 5-1 in the 8th inning. So almost certainly the Blue Jays are going to host, and they're probably going to host the Mariners. The Rays did lose 4-3 at Fenway to the Red Sox. The pitch is swung on and missed. Slider, strike two. So we're getting closer to knowing all those matchups. The Phillies, their slot is not determined yet between the Phillies and the Padres. The Phillies are in Houston tonight. They lead in the 7th inning 1-0, and I believe the Phillies have a perfect game going. Aaron Nola has not allowed a base runner through 6 1/3 innings against a pretty darn good Astros team. Yordan Alvarez, Alex Bregman, Kyle Tucker, Jose Altuve, they're all in the game. At least they were at the start. 1-2 to Grisham. The pitch is in the dirt again. Bart blocks it, picks it up, throws to third. The tag, he is out at third. Great catch by Wilmer and a great athletic play by Bart to scramble after it and make the quick throw. Now the Padres want to look at it in their video room, but the call on the field is out. And Bob Melvin says it was the correct call. We're not challenging. So Cronenworth took off. The ball didn't get very far away, but far enough to where he thought he could get there. And Joey Bart and Wilmer Flores combined to make a heck of a play. 2 down. Myers did go to second. He doesn't get credit for the steal, though, when you get an out on the play. It's 2-2 to Grisham. Runner at second. Scoreless game, bottom of the second. And a swing and a miss, strike 3. Got him with the slider. So, Sean Jelly, after giving up back-to-back hits to start the inning, found something and gets through it. No damage done. On to the third we go. Scoreless in San Diego on the KNBR Northern California Honda Dealers Radio Network.
Let's face it, shopping for a used car isn't always a positive experience. But that is about to change. Honda is bringing the plus side to used car buying with Honda True Used. Shop from a selection of vehicles up to 10 years old. Plus, get a Honda-backed limited warranty and other premium benefits. Learn more online or at your local Honda dealer and discover the better way to buy used with Honda True Used.
New and certified pre-owned Hondas are arriving daily. Buy or reserve yours now.
Hey, it's Paulie Mack here from my friends at the Cheesesteak Shop. You know, for over 40 years, they've been committed to using high-quality, fresh ingredients to make the best possible sandwiches. Now, all their shops make sandwiches fresh to order and the way you want it, which is the real Philly way. So do like I do. Before, during, or after the game, just visit one of the 25 Northern California locations and order yours today, or visit cheesesteakshop.com. The Cheesesteak Shop, authentic to the last bite.
Anyone can say they need a vacation, but actually taking one, that's another story. And that's where we come in. At Hawaiian Airlines, we offer nonstop flights to Maui, Kauai, and Oahu. Now is the perfect time to explore the wonders of all the islands. From the lush valleys and vast canyons on Kauai to some of the world's best whale watching on Maui. So go ahead, request that time off, and visit HawaiianAirlines.com to learn more. It's our job to help you leave yours behind.
Stanford football returns to the farm for another crucial Pac-12 matchup. Join the Cardinal at Stanford Stadium on Saturday, October 8th at 8 p.m. when it takes on Oregon State. Visit GoStanford.com/tickets to lock in your seats today.
This is Giants Baseball. Game Up on KNBR, the sports leader.
David VR for the Giants, the DH tonight, against Joe Musgrove, inning number 3, no score. Giants-Padres. VR takes a ball, breaking ball that hangs up and in. That was the curveball, the get-it-in curveball for Joe Musgrove, and he didn't get it in. Ball 1. VR got his first walk-off hit yesterday in extra innings. 2-run single to beat the Diamondbacks. He takes a strike here, another curveball, and this one, friendly strike given by the umpire. Around the outside. It's 1-1. Lamont Wade Jr. and then Joey Bart. Bottom third of the order for the Giants in the third. VR swings right over top the slider. Strike 2. The final out in the second out, rather, in the last of the second was officially a caught stealing. And that means something. We'll tell you about that after this 1-2 pitch. Here it is, and it's taken for a ball. No, he went, apparently. Wow. Really? Strike 3, 4 straight strikeouts for Musgrove. Out number 1. And I get maybe, did they call the pitch just a strike? I really would like to know. I don't think he swung. Yeah, Alan Porter called that a strike. Wow. Low curveball, and VR could not believe it. A very late call by Alan Porter. That's the 4th consecutive strikeout for Musgrove. Here's strike 1 to Lamont Wade Jr. Slider over the outside. It's going to be another one of those nights. Giants have had some games this year where the strikeouts have just piled up. Musgrove already has 5 of them in 7 hitters. Wade pops this one up, shallow center. Grisham sprinting in to make the catch. Out number 2. The caught stealing means another $200 donation from Bay Alarm. to the Giants Community Fund. Just like the Giants protect the bases when you need to protect your business, Bay Alarm is your one partner for total security with a complete range of fire and security solutions, including live remote video monitoring. Bay Alarm can protect it all with just one call. It'll be Joey Bart with 2 down and the bases empty against Musgrove in this scoreless game. First pitch, Joey takes outside, ball 1. Our Ask the Announcer question pairs up with that caught stealing, sponsored by your Northern California Honda dealers. For more info, ask anyone who owns a Honda or visit NorCalHonda.com. Bart fouls this fastball straight back. Probably not a strike, but Joey had a good swing on it. It's 1-1. What about the Giants' overall stolen bases allowed and caught stealing numbers this season as we near the end of the regular year? Giants have some work to do on that. They've given up 84 steals and caught 23 runners trying to steal. Here's a strike. 1-2 to Joey, and most of that is on the pitchers, not the catchers. And next year, you figure with the new rules about limiting the times a pitcher can step off and make a pickoff throw, the bigger bases. 1-2 is low, and the appeal denied. It was a check swing. 2-2. I mean, you can imagine next year a team like the Arizona Diamondbacks or even the Dodgers just trying to run wild on the Giants if they can't tighten that up a little bit. That could be a big factor next season. 2-2. That is strike 3 called. Curveball frozen. So 2 more strikeouts for Musgrove. He's retired 9 in a row with 6 strikeouts to begin the game. But the score's the same. We go to the bottom of the third. 0-0 on the KNBR Northern California Honda Dealers Radio Network.
When some things are gone, they're gone. But hair isn't one of them. Dr. Ronan at Blackhawk Hair Restoration has been peer-nominated as one of the best hair restoration doctors and plastic surgeons in America. With deep expertise in the most intelligent hair loss solutions, he and his team can permanently restore the hair you thought you'd lost forever. Bring your hair back for good. Call 1-800-GOT-HAIR or visit 800gothair.com today. Blackhawk Hair Restoration. Reclaim your mane.
Hey Giants fans, it's Brian Murphy here for the Junior Giants Car Donation Program. And if you've been tuning in, you already know that the Junior Giants program helps families right here in Northern California. I'll tell you, it's never been easier or more worthwhile to support this program by making a tax-deductible vehicle donation. Your generosity stays local and your impact travels far. Donating is easy. Call 800-818-5223 or visit jrgiants.org/cars.
This is the Ergo Smart Base from Tempur-Pedic, and it responds to snoring automatically. So no more nudging your partner, because it's our first system that detects snoring and automatically adjusts to help reduce it. Your best sleep, all night, every night. Experience the mattress ranked #1 in customer satisfaction by J.D. Power 3 years in a row.
The best place to buy a Tempur-Pedic mattress is at Mancini Sleep World, a recognized Tempur elite retailer for outstanding selection and service. Visit any one of our Northern California locations.
Winning is always a team sport. When we're all in, magic happens. When it comes to healthcare, the team at Dominican Hospital is all in and committed to exceptional, compassionate care. Dignity Health, official healthcare provider of the San Francisco Giants.
KNBR takes you back to the yard. This is Giants baseball. Game up.
The bottom hitter in the lineup for the Padres will lead off here in the bottom of the third. It is Brandon Dixon. We haven't seen him in a Padres uniform. He's got a little smattering of big league experience elsewhere. He just got called up to the Padres a few days ago. Brandon Dixon, right-handed hitter against Sean Jelly, who throws. Dixon takes just off the outside, ball 1. That was a strike with Musgrove out there. Here's the pitch. Dixon takes another one down and away. That curveball is definitely not a strike. 2-0. strike. He got the call there with the sinker. Two and one. Dixon had a really good year in the minor leagues. He swings and tops this one foul. 2-2. And it's possible these two have faced each other on the way up to big league baseball. Sean Jelly, Brandon Dixon. John Brebbia was the opener, pitched a scoreless inning. Didn't give up a hit. Jelly gave up 2 hits right away in the second, but got through it. Here's his 2-2. Dixon strikes out swinging. Another slider for another Jelly strikeout. He's using that pitch a lot, and to good effect. One out, and now we go back to the top of the order. Ha-Sung Kim hosts a group outing at a Giants game in 2023. Early access is already available for group tickets and suites at Oracle. You can book now and get early bird savings for your group of colleagues, family, or friends. Place a deposit today to get the best available locations and special pricing for next year. sfgiants.com/groups. Jelly throws. Kim takes a ball outside. I'm thinking if you got a birthday or some sort of event you want to celebrate next year, place a deposit, guarantee you save some money, and then you don't have to worry about it for a while, but you just kind of get it locked in. Here's a strike at the knees to Kim. Right-handed hitter got hit by a pitch to start the game. Takes this one, and that's right there. Strike 2. Good sinker, 1-2. So Sean Jelly seems to be finding a rhythm now. The big right-hander from the windup delivers. Kim, ground ball toward the hole over to backhand of Crawford. He'll throw across the body to first, not in time. One hop and just couldn't get there. Kim's too fast. So that's an infield hit for Ha-Sung Kim. We've already seen him steal a base in this game, and he's got excellent speed. He has not had a big year offensively. He's been okay, but he's been a really valuable player for the Padres because he's been so good on defense, and he is such an excellent base runner. Does lots of things to help the Padres win, and considering what a disaster the season was, never was, for Fernando Tatis, Kim's been one of the most important Padres. Here's a ball to Juan Soto, called a strike. It had that sinker movement, and it came back and it got the corner. Soto was trying to sell it like it was a ball, but it was a strike. 0-1 to Soto, who grounded out his first time up. Throw to first, and Kim dives back safely. Davis took the throw, never put the tag on. Pulling up the Fangraphs leaderboard for the Padres in terms of their players and how valuable they've been this season. Jelly throws. Soto, well, he tried to hold up, but it didn't matter. He takes a strike. It's 0-2. Manny Machado, easily the most valuable Padre. Machado's had this amazing year. He put up huge numbers, played great defense, and has been one of the most valuable players in the game. Machado's going to get MVP votes. Not playing tonight. 0-2. Soto takes in the dirt. Slider for a ball. According to Fangraphs, Jake Cronenworth has been the second most valuable Padre, and Ha-Sung Kim has been the third most. So that gives you an idea on the position player side. Now Juan Soto, if you prorated it over a full year, he'd be in that neighborhood too, but Soto's not been spectacular. He's been good, but not great. Ha-Sung Kim, he's at first with one out. Scoreless game. Jelly pitches. Soto strikes out swinging. The slider got him. Out number 2. So Sean Jelly, he's got 4 strikeouts of his own among the first 7 hitters that he's faced. 2 down for Brandon Drury. And that breaking ball, now that looked a little more like the curveball. So maybe Sean Jelly's throwing both of those pitches tonight. Two outs for Brandon Drury. Kim still at first. Here's the pitch. Fly ball, right field, not deep. Wade is going to have to play it on a bounce. He's going to come up throwing toward third. The throw is not in time. Kim, running all the way, slides in safely. And safe at first, Brandon Drury with a little dunk hit. Giants. And I don't think there was anything anybody was going to do about that one, but it has been such an issue for the Giants this year, the inability to turn fly balls into outs. Earlier in the year, it was the ground ball defense that was so problematic, but I think as the year's gone on, if you really dig down deep into the numbers, probably the outfield defense has been an even bigger problem. Speaking of Fangraphs, if you run the team numbers for defense, the Giants rate as the worst defensive team in baseball for the full season. Not good. 2 on, 2 out, the pitch. Josh Bell takes a strike. Right at the knees, the breaking ball. It's 0-1. And you talked to Gabe Kapler about what can you fix for next year. There's some big picture stuff you can talk about, big free agents or whatever, but I think Gabe always goes back to, hey, we need to be a better defensive team, period. 0-1 pitch. Bell takes a strike. Fastball on the inside, 0-2. I think the Giants players, coaches believe that if they'd just been solid defensively this year, they'd be in the playoffs. Everything else being equal, all the other struggles and ups and downs. 0-2. Bell takes this one in the dirt, blocked by Bart. Joey couldn't find it. It was right near his feet, but it was sort of hidden by the umpire. Brandon Drury stayed put at first base, didn't want to risk being thrown out. So Joey did a nice job at least blocking that ball and keeping it in the neighborhood. And really watching it, he didn't block it. The umpire blocked it. That's why Joey couldn't find it. It got by Bart. Took a big bounce. And Joey's talking to Alan Porter about that. No catcher wants that to happen, number one, because it can get away, and that could have meant a run. But number two, the catcher wants to protect those umpires. Here's the 1-2. Bell takes strike 3 call right at the knees. Another breaking ball and another strikeout for Jelly. He's got 5 strikeouts in 2 innings tonight. So on we play in a scoreless game. We'll go to the 4th. Giants looking for their first anything. Hit, base runner against Musgrove. It's 0-0 on the KNBR Northern California Honda Dealers Radio Network.
Today, with so much uncertainty in our lives, it's understandable to feel stressed and anxious. Getting help for your mental wellness is a home run with free resources from CalHope. Make a game plan by calling our warm line at 833-317-4673. That's 833-317-4673. Or live chat at calhope.org. CalHope, a proud partner of the San Francisco Giants.
Did you know Napa, Sonoma, and Marin are in the top 10 healthiest counties in California? It's not just the fresh air and fresh produce. A lot of credit goes to the special alliance between Marin Health and UCSF Health. Together, they provide the North Bay with a rare combination of academic expertise, compassionate patient-centric care, and easy access through the region's Marin Health UCSF Health clinics. If hospital care is needed, Marin Health Medical Center provides a technologically advanced patient-centric care environment. UCSF Health and Marin Health experts collaborate across a range of specialties like high-risk pregnancy, neonatology, vascular medicine, complex spine and brain surgery, traditional and robotic joint replacements, and unsurpassed diabetes care at the Braden Diabetes Center, including a satellite location of UCSF Health's renowned Madison Clinic for pediatric diabetes. Marin Health and UCSF Health, working together for the health of the North Bay. Learn more at mymarinhealth.org/UCSF.
If anyone in your home relies on power for medical equipment or has a medical condition with specific heating or cooling needs, you may qualify for PG&E's Medical Baseline program, helping you pay less for the energy you need. Call 1-800-743-5000 for assistance applying.
Hey, it's Mike Jastrzemski, live from the road on The Sports Leader.
Mike Jastrzemski swings at the first pitch against Musgrove and misses it. Strike one. I mean, Yaz is all turned around against Musgrove. He took fastballs for strikes right down the middle in his first at-bat. That one was not close to a strike, a breaking ball that was about to bounce in the dirt, and he swung at that one. It's 0-1. He swings and misses here at a high fastball, 0-2. I think all the pitches he's taken have been strikes, and all the pitches that he swung at in this game have been balls. That is supposed to be reversed, obviously. 0-0 game, top of the fourth. Yaz, who's really had a nice finish to the year. He's been swinging the bat real well. 0-2. He pulls this one foul. Out on the front foot. Yanked it down the right field line. So it's still no balls and two strikes to Jastrzemski. It's been a down year overall for Mike. We talked about it with him the other night after a game. But he really has placed a high priority on finishing the year with something positive. He swings and misses here against the changeup, strike three. So we just had so many strikeouts in this game already on both sides. Giants, though, they've sent 10 hitters to the plate. And that's the 7th strikeout for Joe Musgrove. He struck out 7 of 10 hitters. We're in the fourth, scoreless. Here's Wilmer. Wilmer popped out his first time up. We didn't know how big of a victory that was at the time. Takes a strike over the outside, 0-1. Just putting the ball in play tonight has proven to be difficult. Here's the pitch. That is down and away. Musgrove, who's from San Diego and always dreamed of playing for the Padres, and when the Padres brought him here, was a dream come true. He pitched a no-hitter early last year. First Padres no-hitter in their history. Local kid. Here's a ball to Wilmer. Change up low. 2-1. And on the 1st of August, Musgrove signed a long extension that's going to keep him in a Padres uniform. So it's been a nice fit. Giants are going to be facing this guy for the next 5 years. 2-1 to Wilmer. He does not work quickly. He's going to have to change that next season. Now he steps off. Two and one the count. J.D. Davis waiting to hit next. Wilmer hitting .232 for the season. He takes, wow, called strike. Man, that one was pitcher friendly. Pitchers don't need any help tonight the way they've been throwing the ball, but they're getting some help. Alan Porter gave that one. That was several inches off the outside. 2-2. 19 home runs, 71 batted in for Flores. The pitch is a ball. He went right back to that same spot. His catcher thought it was strike three. He came up out of his crouch ready to whip it around the horn. But that one was correctly called ball three. 3-2. Giants still looking for their first base runner. Musgrove, 3-2 pitch. Wilmer fouls it back out of play. On the Toyota out-of-town scoreboard, no more perfect game for the Phillies, but they still lead in Houston 3-0 Philadelphia. They have not yet officially clinched, so the Phillies can't do what the Padres can do, and that is manage these last three games. Phillies have to make sure they get in. Now they're in great position to do so. Here's a ball to Wilmer, and there's a base runner. Slider taken for ball four. A walk with one out here in the fourth. First time a Giant has reached first base safely. Phillies 2 up with 2 to play before the day over the Brewers. 2 up with 3 to play. Milwaukee's playing at home, and they're in the bottom of the ninth inning, trailing 4-2. Diamondbacks have the lead, and the Brewers are down to their final out. So if that game finishes with that score, if the Diamondbacks can hang on, then the Phillies can clinch tonight. The pitch is a strike to J.D. Davis. Curveball, 0-1. Padres started today 1 game ahead of Philadelphia in the wild card standings. A 1 pitch. Davis hits a pop-up. Foul ground third base side. Coming in from third, Drury to make the catch. 2 outs. So 2 outs. Wilmer at first. Giants still looking for their first hit. It's the top of the 4th inning. Jock Peterson, who struck out back in the 2nd. As we come to you live from the Hawaiian Airlines broadcast booth. Joe Musgrove looking in for the signs from his catcher Campusano. They don't use the pitch com, at least not with second base empty. Here he throws and misses very high with a cutter, ball 1. The next out of the game will be the 21st out of the game. Sponsored by 21st Amendment's Hell or High Watermelon Wheat Beer. Summer in a can. Want to know to Jock. Here's the pitch. He takes off the outside. It probably was actually on the corner, but this time Alan Porter did not give Musgrove the call. And maybe because he missed his target, the glove of Campusano shot all the way across the plate. Jock has had some success against Musgrove in the dirt here with a slider, and it's 3-0. He's kind of the only player on the Giants who really can say that. Thairo Estrada, a little bit of success. But most of the numbers for Jock came in a Dodgers uniform. But he's had 8 hits, including 4 home runs against Musgrove in the past. 4 home runs, 2 doubles, and a triple. Now you wonder if he might swing away. 3-0 here. Wilmer at first, 2 down. Musgrove pitches. Jock takes low, ball 4. So the Giants have drawn 2 walks here in the 4th inning. They'll have their first runner in scoring position now for Thairo Estrada. Now the Padres are going to have a meeting on the mound. We were talking about those standings and what separates the Phillies leading tonight. The Padres and the Giants are scoreless. Philadelphia owns the tiebreaker advantage. There's going to be no extra games played this year. The tiebreaker will determine the slotting in the playoffs, and even division championships are going to be determined by the head-to-head matchups in the regular season. And Phillies own that tiebreaker advantage over the Padres. So if the Phillies clinch here tonight and the Padres, and they win, and the Padres were to lose, then the Phillies would be in that number 2 slot at the end of the night. They'd be tied, but essentially they'd be that 5 seed. Here's a called strike to Thairo. It's 0-1. I know it is a little complicated with this new system. Top 2 seeds, top 2 division winners with the best records get the byes. They avoid the wild card round. So you have 4 teams in each league that will play in 2 different wild card series starting on Friday. A 1 pitch. Estrada fouls it back to the screen. Fastball. And it's 0-2 to Tyro. Musgrove looks like he's not messing around here after the 2 walks in the inning. You got Wilmer at second, Jock Peterson at first. It's a game where we've had all these pitches thrown, all these at-bats, and almost no action. Walks and strikeouts. Giants want some action here. Tyro behind 0-2. Musgrove throws. Estrada takes low. Good take on the slider. 1-2. The slider's been a tough pitch for the Giants. Giants coming into tonight 3 for 23 this year against Joe Musgrove's slider. At bats ending with the slider. Only 3 hits. And they've made 20 outs. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. It is off the inside, not by much. Man, kind of a backup slider there. And again, away from the target. That might have cost the Padres. If we had the computer strike zone, I think that's strike 3. From 0-2 to 2-2. 2 on, 2 out for the Giants, top of the 4th. Here's the pitch. Tyro hits a comebacker. 1 hop right to Musgrove, who's going to throw him out. And that retires his side. Giants get 2 walks, but no runs, and still no hits tonight against the Padres right-hander. Middle of the 4th, 0-0 on the KNBR Northern California Honda Dealers Radio Network.
Grab 21st Amendment Brewery's latest release, Hell or High Mango. This seasonal release is a light and refreshing wheat beer, fruity and sweet, brewed with real mangoes and brimming with tropical floral notes. You'll feel transported to an oasis during the orange and red leaves of fall. Don't know where to find it? Go to 21stamendment.com and check out our Find Some feature and search for 21st Amendment's Hell or High Mango. 21st Amendment. Celebrate the right to be original.
This is Chris Dolan of the Dolan Law Firm, the Bay Area's premier personal injury law firm. Unlike many firms you see on television or hear on the radio who are headquartered out of state, the Dolan Law Firm has been headquartered here for 27 years and has achieved over $700 million in verdicts and settlements for our clients. If you've been seriously injured, call us. The Dolan Law Firm, representing people injured by the fault of others. We're the best lawyers we hope you'll never need. DolanLawFirm.com.
Experience automotive luxury with the grand opening of Cadillac's newest dealership, Cadillac of South San Francisco. Get a premium luxury experience inside our brand new state-of-the-art facility. New inventory is in stock and arriving daily, and you won't pay over MSRP. Or check out a wide selection of pre-owned vehicles. Plus, our service department is open and ready for any repair or maintenance request. Cadillac of South San Francisco. Visit us today at 775 Serramonte Boulevard in Coma, or check us out online at CadillacSouthSanFrancisco.com.
At Speedy Oil Change and Auto Service, our Total Trust Guarantee gives you 20/20 vision into everything we do. From Service Bay cameras to Service Bay views to our transparent pricing. Go to SpeedyOil.com/save for $10 off any 17-point oil change. See website for details, restrictions, and exclusions.
This is Giants Baseball. Game Up on KNBR, the sports leader.
There are a limited number of Bruce Bochy bobbleheads still available from the Junior Giants stretch drive. Not too late to add to your bobblehead collection with a $50 donation, which equips one Junior Giant with the gear needed to play softball or baseball. JRGiants.org, the place to go to donate. Coming to you live from the Hawaiian Airlines broadcast booth. The pitch from Sean Jelly to Jake Cronenworth is called strike 1. Giants nothing, Padres nothing. Last of the 4th. October 3rd, a great day in Giants history. Here's a ball. October 3rd, 1951, maybe the most famous single moment in the history of the game. The shot heard around the world. Bobby Thompson against the Dodgers at the Polo Grounds. Giants win the pennant. Here's a ball to Cronenworth, 2-1. Then the Giants and the Dodgers, of course, move west, renew their rivalry in California. In 1962, an all-time classic pennant race between the Giants and the Dodgers. 2-1 is called a ball off the outside. Right there on the corner, called a ball. 3-1. And just like in 1951, the Giants played the Dodgers in a 3-game playoff. Went to game 3. Here's a hard ground ball to second. Tyro's got it. And he throws out Cronenworth. 1 away. Cronenworth now 1 for 2. With Will Myers coming up. And the Giants were down in that clinching game, that pennant deciding game in 1962 on this date, October 3rd, and rallied and beat the Dodgers 5-4 and went to the World Series. First pitch to Will Myers, misses inside, ball 1. So those are two great moments in Giants history on this date. Giants also clinched in 2010 against the Padres. Extremely dramatic pennant race and game. Here's a ball outside. Giants, no, I beg your pardon. Alan Porter is so late with his strike calls. Will Myers was shocked, but he did call that a strike. It's 1-1. Here's the windup and the pitch. Right at the knees, called a ball. Who the heck knows now? Now it's become a coin flip. Every other pitch is like nobody knows what's a strike. Jelly's 2-1. Down and away, ball 3. Myers has one of the 4 Padres hits in the game. Giants don't have a hit. But we're scoreless overall. 0-0, last of the 4th. Here's Jelly's 3-1 pitch. It is popped up. First base side, foul ground. Davis coming over, but it's going to be beyond his reach. Back into the seats. Full count, 3-2. So just among the great moments in Giants history that have happened on this date. Last year on October 3rd, they won the final game of the year against the Padres. Victory number 107 to make sure they won the National League West. Here is strike 3 called. Another delayed call from the home plate umpire. Myers was 25 feet to first base when Alan Porter finally rang him up. It was definitely a strike, but it just takes so long. I just don't get that. The whole job of the umpire is to let everybody know. 2 down, nice pitch from Jelly, and he continues to pile up the strikeouts. Here's Campusano, and that's a strike at the knees, 0-1. Jelly's got 6 strikeouts tonight. He throws and misses in the dirt with a slider, 1-1. Giants hitters have struck out 7 times in 4 innings. Padres hitters have struck out 6 times in 4 innings. The 1-1. Campusano, fly ball center field. Yastrzemski there. He'll reach up, make the catch. And the Pods go down in order for the first time in the game. On to the 5th we go. 0-0 on the KNBR Northern California Honda Dealers Radio Network.
Let's face it, shopping for a used car isn't always a positive experience, but that is about to change. Honda is bringing the plus side to used car buying with Honda True Used. Shop from a selection of vehicles up to 10 years old. Plus, get a Honda-backed limited warranty and other premium benefits. Learn more online or at your local Honda dealer and discover the better way to buy used with Honda True Used.
New and certified pre-owned Hondas are arriving daily. Buy or reserve yours now.
Cars for Kids. KARS Cars for Kids. 1-877 Cars for Kids. Donate your car today. 1-877 Cars for Kids. KARS Cars for Kids. 1-877 Cars for Kids.
car today at carsforkids.org. Your car, running or not, can be picked up as soon as the next day. No title, no problem. Call 877-CARS-FOR-KIDS or go online at carsforkids.org to donate today.
1-877-CARS-FOR-KIDS. K-A-R-S, Cars for Kids. 1-877-CARS-FOR-KIDS. Donate your car today.
Now accepting donations of land, homes, buildings, or any kind of real estate.
Tired of managing multiple vendors to protect your business? With a complete range of commercial fire and security solutions, Bay Alarm can protect it all with just one call. Go to bayalarm.com to get protected today.
ACO 28CCL 880138.
KNBR takes you back to the yard. This is Giants baseball. Game up.
The fifth inning, sponsored by Celebrity Cruises. Plan your escape to the Mexican Riviera this fall, starting at $599. Contact your travel advisor for details. First pitch swing, Brandon Crawford, ground ball to second. Cronenworth has it, and just like that, Crawford is retired. One pitch, one out here in the fifth. Giants still don't have a hit, and really, they don't have anything close to a hit. Sometimes a few innings you go hitless, you've been hitting the ball on the screws, just bad luck. That is not the story tonight. Here's David Villar. Villar struck out looking in the third. Righty against righty, Joe Musgrove. 57 pitches now. We don't know how deep he's going to go into this game. Could be not much deeper than this fifth inning. Here's a strike at the knees. Curveball to VR, 0-1. Giants are going to host a golf event at the ballpark in November. The ballpark back 9. Here's the pitch. VR takes high. The park, Oracle Park, is going to be transformed into a 9-hole golf course. Tee boxes all around the park. Greens on the field. Newest golf balls and clubs from Strixon and Cleveland Golf. sfgiants.com/golf. You can book a tee time now. VR takes outside. Cutter. Ball 2. I think that'll be fun. Musgrove throws. VR takes a fastball right down the middle. 2-2. That game in Milwaukee on the Toyota out-of-town scoreboard, the Diamondbacks had the 4-1 lead, and the Brewers staring at elimination. Here's a swing and a hard ground ball, base hit up the middle. David Villar's got the first hit of the game for the Giants. Just a hard ground ball, but right back on through into center field for a Giants hit. Hit the curveball, and nobody was there. So good job by VR, a one-out base runner with Lamont Wade Jr. coming up. The Brewers scored 3 runs in the bottom of the 9th inning. Joe Mantiply was the guy, although there was an error apparently in there that helped out. So now they're in extra innings. The Diamondbacks have taken a 5-4 lead, and they'll go to the bottom of the 10th. Here's a swing and a foul by Lamont Wade. It was extra innings yesterday that were so cruel to the Brewers. They played 3 extra innings and scored a total of 1 run with that automatic runner each time and lost, and basically destroyed their chances to make the playoffs. Didn't officially eliminate themselves last night, but close. Phillies leading 3-0 top 9 in Houston. Here it's scoreless. Wade swings through a high fastball, strike 2. What a miserable year, all things considered, for Lamont. How great he was last year. What a big part of the Giants' success he was, and it just hasn't happened this year. He's hitting 191. His on-base average is 292. OPS of 641 for the year. He's been hurt. Here's a pitch high. Has not played real good defense no matter where the Giants have put him. It's a big offseason for Lamont Wade. Because if you said at the end of last year that his spot on the Giants could be in jeopardy this quickly, nobody would have believed you. He was that good last year, and it's just gone in the opposite direction this year. Throw to first, and VR dives back safely. Tigers have a 4-1 lead in Seattle on the Toyota out-of-town scoreboard. Mariners clinched, of course, but now jockeying for positioning, seeding in the American League playoff race. The pitch. Wade hits a big chopper foul. Mariners outside, minuscule chance to host, but if they lose tonight, I think that's it. Blue Jays beat the Orioles 5-1. The Blue Jays are just about ready to clinch the home field for that wild card series in the American League. 1-2 is lined into center field, base hit. Solid hit for Lamont Wade Jr. VR to second. He'll stop there. Grisham gets to the ball quickly and throws it back in. Giants hadn't had a hit until this inning. Now they've had back-to-back hits. 2 on, 1 out for Joey Bart, who struck out his first time up. Joey's had a really positive second half of the year, although it's been kind of a quiet finish. Part of that, you wonder, he went on the concussion list, and his season got interrupted for a few days. And you do wonder if there's still not necessarily concussion effects, but effects from missing that time. He's 4 for his last 37 with 18 strikeouts in that time. All that positive stuff that had been happening, that has kind of disappeared. I think he would love to have a strong final few games. Big spot here. The pitch is a fastball in there for a strike. And that's been happening a lot to Joey. It's almost like he's sort of caught in between. That maybe he read that as too far inside, and it had some cutting action that brought it back over the plate, but it ended up catching a lot of the strike zone. Musgrove throws. Bart pulls this one on the ground, foul, and it's 0-2. Yankees won in Texas, but no home run for Aaron Judge. He did have a hit, went 1 for 4. Giancarlo Stanton, Marwin Gonzalez each homered. Yankees only gave up 2 hits in that game. They beat Texas 3-1. Scoreless here in San Diego. Giants threatening, though, for the first time. 2 on, 1 out. And the pitch. Bart takes off the inside. Curveball misses 1-2. And I say threatening for the first time. They did have the 2 walks last inning. Had 2 on with 2 out. So that was a threat. But this back-to-back hits, 2 on and only 1 out. Musgrove's 1-2. Bart hits a pop-up behind home plate. Third base side, really. Drury sprinting in from third toward the Giants on deck circle, and he makes the catch on the run. So Bart is 0 for 2. That's out number 2. 2 on, 2 out for Yastrzemski. Let's pause now for station identification. This is the KNBR Northern California Honda Dealers Radio Network.
Giants baseball.
Double play! Unbelievable!
Game Up on KNBR and KNBR FM San Francisco, a Cumulus media station.
Two on, 2 out. 0-0 game at Petco Park. Game 1 of this 3-game series to finish out the season for the Giants. Mike Yastrzemski 0 for 2. He struck out both times against Musgrove. Seeing him for a third time now here in the fifth. Musgrove's pitch. Yaz takes a ball. Change up low. It's 1-0. "17 home runs for Yastrzemski and 55 batted in." One thing about Mike, I know the offense has disappointed him. 1-0 pitch. That one's in there for a called strike. Just not been the offensive season he was hoping for, but his defense has been excellent. He's been durable. He plays even when he's not 100%. I think the Giants really appreciate that on a team where they've had such a hard time in stretches staying healthy. Yastrzemski, even when he's not healthy, he's willing to go out there. The 1-1 pitch is popped up. Left side of the diamond. Kim from short. He was on the shift. He moves back to regular shortstop position and catches it. That's out number 3. Giants get their first 2 hits. They do not score. Midway through 5, 0-0 on the KNBR Northern California Honda Dealers Radio Network.
Take me out to Cache Creek Casino Resort. Take me out with the fun crowd. Let's head to the tables, chips in a stack. I don't care if we ever get back. We'll root for a winning hand, then dine and dance the night away. For at Cache Creek Casino Resort, this is your time to come out and play. Cash in at Cache Creek Casino Resort, proud partner of our San Francisco Giants.
Why do I like being a jewelry consultant at Shane Company? It's fun. I get to talk with everyone, people from all walks of life. Whatever you've got going on, a birthday, anniversary, new baby, or just because, fine jewelry is an awesome gift to give. And we have something unique in every price range, backed up with a free lifetime warranty. At Shane Company, we take every step to ensure that our jewelry is the highest quality. And we continually improve our styles, even the classics, like our diamond stud earrings. Ours are simply the best pair of studs in town. The diamonds are stunning, hand-selected for their beauty and hand-matched for consistency. We have studs in every price range, different metals, and 4 diamond shapes to choose from. The classic round shape, an oval shape, princess cut, and cushion cut. We even pay attention to the earring backs to make sure they're extra secure. Visit us for a lasting, memorable gift.
Now you have a friend in the jewelry business. Shane Company and ShaneCo.com.
This is Larry Flick, owner of the Floor Store. The end of summer means the beginning of our fall sale. Up to 50% off store-wide, 0% financing for 18 months, and no sales tax on anything. Go to floorstores.com for directions. The Floor Store, your Bay Area flooring authority.
Hey, this is Gabe Kapler, and this is America's Pastime on The Sports Leader.